Glubbers, don't trust actual spheres. Why would a 3D ball lie to you, Mechtoon? Lulla horizontal blocks that touch on waterproof. FK at Earth, no globe stairway. Water la 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 la, watch a thought go. Put some rectangles out on the lake. Get a side view to match a stairway. Globe step in water drop. Lab I'm betting Globers can't flat Earth is parallel verticals. Everywhere in cubes all line up. They don't diverge like Legos on a real ball. La la la, globes only have horizontal and vertical dots that are the same dots like golf ball. La 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 la. FK at Earth has one type vertical, that's not horizontal ever. If you can't poke a stick perfectly horizontal in any lake or pond, globe debunk, poke at the vertical water hump with the sub 1 bet 1,000 to 1. Only globe subs can poke out of water horizontally live, or out of vertical water ocean wall live. I'll bet up to 10,000 odds, 1,000 to 1 that I get for their globe to win. No excuses, only reality and physical results. Oh, I've got 100 different bets, we can do, I'll win them all. I'll get my flat non-spinning surface versus a ball spinning live. Let's bet 1,000 to 1, my favorite which match reality on all local levels, adding up to all levels. I'm ready to bet and demonstrate real ball physics. You guys think is lying for what ifs? You can't demonstrate a real 3D ball in a lab. Debunks every globe claim, wanna bet money 1,000 to 1. Glubber science not proven stuff makes it real lullo, so ifs are real, but a ball breaks all globe claims. Please trust reality and a real ball doing what it does. Over retarded glober, what ifs and buts, excuses and nuts. Why can't globers trust a real ball in lab? But what def does, 80,000 miles look like left to right. Glober nerds. Glubbers don't have speed or distance ruler with 93 million on it. Why? What's 24,000 miles look like against a horizon? Glubbers can't demonstrate how a plane, hot air balloon, helicopter flying around a ball and land a lemon. Imagine a side view to verify hill water ball wall hump. Got any side views? Goofy Glubbers 3959 doesn't exist. Got any vertical dropping hot air balloons along vertical ocean sea level live? Imagine what balls do, ignore our reality of 3D balls. Lol, all the allergic to ball guys. Nobody can believe a belief, and a belief is conspiring against you. I wonder what 3D balls do in physics. It must be lying to you. A 3D ball, how does a foolish conch pendulum work in a real ball? Sending globers don't know, then put it on a flat table not spinning. Let's take a look and see which matches reality. Lol, which ball in physics is used to obtain how balls work. What is the roof rate? Lol, can any of you demonstrate how a hot air balloon goes around a ball? How high do you go for sun to stop moving? Lol, globers live video, no video of sun sitting still. Lol, globers.
Another truth goes viral. Another genius can't find the curve. They read one meme, they've cracked the code. Now they're the ones we don't deserve. They've got vibes, not verification. Echoes bouncing off their walls. But we came strapped with citations, and we're here to torch it all. No, Tesla didn't prove the earth was flat. No, gravity ain't just a theory, literally bro. Yes, your vibes are valid, but your math is trash. And your pop-up flirts are drunk on lies. You want heat, you want facts, you want someone to bite back. Then take your charts, your dome, your fear, and get ready to crack. We don't run from facts, we bring the smoke. We break the myths, then raise a toast. Welcome to Drunk Debunk Show! Drunk Debunk Show!
Hello and welcome back to the Drunk Debunk Show. Uh-oh. Hold up.
Old and cozy, where the whiskey flows so free. Gather round, ye merry lads and lasses, for a tale we're about
Okay.
to weave.
I hate it when it does that. How's everybody doing today? Welcome back. It is the Friday edition, and I'm very uncomfortable right now. Might sound a little windy, and that's for good reason. You guys ready? Have I mentioned? Wait, why does my mic sound so weird? Does my mic sound weird? I don't think so. Maybe I just haven't been around for a little while. Okay, here we go. Hello, hello. Okay, here we go. Come on. Does this globe make my butt look big? All right, we're gonna have a little bit of a geography lesson. I live here-ish. And look, Antarctica doesn't even exist. See? Yeah, I gained a little weight. My arms look fake, dude. I have to stick them out. Your butt is Antarctica. Stick a pin in it. Welcome to Flat Earth. Why am I always the aliens? Bigfoot and the Illuminati crew. We're coming for you. No fearing. Oh my god, DP, you actually are the ass. Like crotch Arctica. Oh man. I mean, I can't complain because that fan, it feels nice. It is so hot. What's going on, guys? So this is what you're... Yo, Yerba Mate. Max, thank you so much. Welcome in, fellow Globers. What do you think? This is how devoted I am to the bit, guys. I am a globe. New Zealand is just a piece of crap next to the ass. Oblate as fuck. Yeah, it's very oblate. It's an oblate spheroid, guys. Oh, you can see me in the mirror. What do you think? Do you want one? Yo, what's up, man? Yo, Yerba Mate, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you don't regret it. I really hope you don't regret it. What's up, Shifty? What's up, F Grood? Them curves that you like my curves. Let's find Max. You're in Uruguay, right? Where are you? You're somewhere in this area. Jack better for 199. Is that just?
Is that just chill, or are you happy to see me?
Yes, Jack Fetter. Thank you for the 199. It's both. Yo, Joe Black, what's good? Why is TDDS wearing a globe? This was purchased for me. Okay, this is for me to wear during my globe activism. So just imagine this for me holding signs that say the globe is a fact. Man, this is what vacation does to you. They say calories don't count on vacation. I beg to differ.
How did I get myself in this awkward situation?
Yo, this is fire. Yeah, I'm gonna wear this out to my globe activism. I did inquire about another table at a different event at the Kinetic Sculpture Race. So I did. So there was an ad out saying, "Hey, we're looking for vendors," and I was like, "Well, I can fill one of your tables." Here we go. All right, is the bit over now? I'm very fucking hot. Is that a diaper? No, this is my globe. No, that's just Australia.
I'm just looking
That's just Australia. You want to sign my globe? Oh my god, please sign my globe.
Kennedy knows the perfect words.
Should I pull a Peter Markley and just send this around to all the content creators for them to sign it? You look like a mixed race child of the Kool-Aid man.
He's always running through.
Oh, Mike, does this globe make my ass look big?
Got a crush on Jonathan Kennedy. You heard that right.
What even is this song? I didn't make this song, I promise you.
Jonathan
Nobody crushes on Jonathan Kennedy. What even is this? Oh, it is hot in this thing.
$20 says you have a restraining order against you by Sunday.
Kennedy. You heard that right.
I raised you to 50.
Got a crush.
Oh my god, this is good. This is good stuff. This is good stuff. All right, so we're doing ghostly stuff today. I just wanted to show this off to you. Thank you for the $5 super chat, bud. I really appreciate that, man. You had a run in with the Catzoid today. Let's go, Brenda. Were you wearing your globe, your uniform? Is that your prime meridian, or are you just happy to see me? They should sign where they live. That'd be so sick. Hold on, let me. Should I? I'm gonna call. Should I call MC Toon real quick? Be like, Toon, sign my. Will you sign my globe? Oh, Mikey's on a call with him. Wait, for real? Show Craig. There's Dave. All right, we're good. Okay, guys, can you clip this? Can you clip this and then I'll send the links. I'll send the links. Okay, we're gonna clip this. Okay. Hello, fellow content creators. I would love for you to sign my globe, preferably in the area that you live in. There is no Antarctica because it doesn't exist even on the globe. But please sign it. Okay, love you, bye. All right, somebody clip that. Somebody clip it. Rez is giving Mikey the offer live on his channel. Oh my god. Wait, for real?
Or even a Saturn C square, which is the IMX 533.
Nuh-uh.
Or do you have access to the nice 60 EDR doublet that I have?
What I do have access to is my critical thinking mind, and I have seen a lot of
sure, buddy.
Your so-called galaxy pictures. I want videos of these galaxies, not just pictures. I want videos.
So the question I have for you, Mikey, is very, very simple. If you could get images, why are images not good enough, even though you can objectively get them from the effort that we're doing with a good, decent telescope?
Good question, Reds.
Because I do the both with stars and the firmament.
No, you don't.
That doesn't answer my question.
If you can take pictures of something, you should be able to take a video of it.
Not necessarily true. Not necessarily
Okay,
true.
well, you're gonna have to show me some. You need to send me some of your own footage first before I even make a decision. You supposedly have this magnificent telescope that you see more of the sky with. I don't want to see more of the sky.
Oh my
I
god,
want
this
to see
fucking
less
idiot. That's
of the
not how
sky
it
and
works. You
zoom
don't see
into it.
more of the sky, you see
can do that
deeper
as
into
well,
space.
But the point is, Mikey,
Have you
is
ever
that-
recorded a star?
Yeah, plenty of times. Apparently, you haven't seen my previous video where I captured geostationary satellites in orbit. You can see plenty of stars whizzing by there.
Yeah, but record an actual individual star and please send it to me.
Yeah, sure, whatever. The question I have for you, though, is...
But you're ignoring
Yeah, sure,
the
whatever.
situation here.
No, you're ignoring the offer.
You're asking
Hi,
me
ASK.
to do things. I want you to send
Thank
me
you, ASK.
a recording of a star.
No,
okay?
I'm not asking you to do anything.
What's up, Emma?
What I'm asking here is for you to simply observe. You don't have to do shit if you don't want
Oh,
to.
we're not doing
besides
Mikey. We're doing
drive
Ghosties.
there.
This is just
But you're getting
this is
free
just
gas,
this is just
free
the
food,
intro.
free hotel, and you get to call us out on our bullshit live. I mean, what's not to love about this?
Well, I can do that from here.
Yeah, but isn't it fun to just be there in the moment? Especially when
Let's
you have,
go.
keep this in mind. This is something that you need to be
Come on,
made aware
come on,
of,
Reds,
is
do
that
it.
We also have something else that is additional to what I just mentioned. And that's the fact that Astronomy Live is willing to make a special trip up to Rhode Island, and he has a film camera. And film means not digital, no electronics whatsoever. Because I know one of the conspiracies is that NASA is real-time hacking digital cameras or some bullshit like that. Well, if we completely eliminate
history being made.
technology like
Absolutely.
digital camera sensors or even the computer and just have film, raw optics and film, and we're able to capture images of galaxies and
Sarah,
nebulas,
I'll elaborate
strong
a little
evidence
bit.
to show that this shit is legit.
Okay, but you're talking about images again. Why can't you record a video of it?
Let me explain why. Unless you agree with rolling stack. Do you know what a long exposure shot is?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So if I wanted to capture an image of a galaxy on film, what I would have to do is I would have to expose the film to that galaxy for, like, let's say 60 seconds or maybe even 2 minutes. So that would be 2 minutes for one frame. You want me, Mikey, to record at 30 frames per second a galaxy, even though it requires 2 minutes of exposure time to reveal all the details of that galaxy? Is that what you're asking me to do?
Sure.
So you're asking me to collect 2 minutes worth of light in 1/30th of a second.
Okay, but here's another one.
No, Mikey, answer the
Come
question.
on, yes, do it.
You're asking me
Yes,
to collect
Reg.
2 minutes worth
am.
of light.
Okay, yes. I want to go on to my question now.
You want?
What do you
wait a
mean by
minute. So
deep,
that we're
deep
clear,
sky?
you want me to collect 2 minutes worth of light in 1/30th of a second. That's what you're asking me to do.
Yes, whether it's
Do you
possible or
not
not.
see how
you know it.
fucking stupid that is?
He doesn't understand the words
Sure,
that are coming
but
out of
my
his
next
mouth.
question is, what do you mean by deep sky observations?
Deep sky, okay, so there is planets that would not be considered deep sky. Deep sky would be galaxies and nebulas.
Still
What?
today, I like
Planets
that.
are not deep sky? How far is Jupiter from here?
Oh my god.
It's a framing, dude. Deep sky relative to the solar system. Do you know how far away Orion's belt is compared to the planets? It's fucking astronomical.
You
So
do
we
not
call
know what
that-
you're talking
we
about.
call
It is
those-
not far. It's at the same elevation as every other
Oh
star
my
in the
God,
sky.
dude.
You know that's bullshit,
Wow.
and so do I.
That you don't know what color are the stars? How about that? What color are the stars?
There's some white ones, there's some orange ones, there's some yellow ones. Have you seen
some yellow ones.
Hey, what color is Beetlejuice?
Red.
What color is Sirius?
Multiple colors.
No, it's just white.
Oh, I
No,
love it.
absolute
What-
bullshit.
what-
I'm
what
sorry.
color-
I can't.
Oh,
you guys,
I'm making a
hilarious.
mess.
You guys-
I'm making a mess.
I don't know why do you love worshiping the devil? Do you love worshiping the devil?
What does the
Dude,
devil
we
have to do with
That's
spoon
it?
what
every
you do.
night. We spoon every night. Sometimes he allows me to be the
I
little
believe
spoon.
that 100%, man. You probably got his personal phone number.
A personal phone. Yeah, isn't it just 666?
Yeah, probably. That's probably
Area
your-
code
your-
666. But sometimes if you're really nice, his
See-
numbers can
see,
be
these-
69,
see, this is the
69.
thing. I have trouble not recording the firmament. Okay, there is no depth. There is no distance to the stars. They're all at the same elevation.
Elevation is not distance, my guy.
buddy. Well, whatever. The same. They're all stuck in the firmament, guy. Like they're all at the same. Whatever.
Do you
There's
see a
not
firmament?
one at 5,000
How-
miles away and not one at 50,000 miles away or
More
100,000
like-
miles away.
Let me tell you this. Do you know what parallax is?
I don't
There
really
he comes,
care.
69.
I'm
I know
talking
you don't care about the
factual
fucking
proof, man.
details, but we're going to talk about the details. Do you know what
Have you ever
parallax is?
recorded a video of a star through your telescope?
Have you ever? Okay, I'm going to take that as a no. So let me explain what parallax is.
I don't care what it is. I don't care.
You're going to
about
want to
fancy
know.
lingo.
You're going to want to know because what I was able to do, Mikey, you might find this very
This
hard
is
to believe
great.
until you notice I made a 40-minute video about it.
I would love to come to Rhode Island, man. I would love it.
Perfect, and we're in agreement because
I will show
actually
you
measured.
the firmament live. I will show you the firmament. I don't know what the heck you guys are talking about. I've
How far away
repeated
is the
some of my
firmament?
pictures.
Did he
How
just
far away is
accept?
the firmament?
I don't know. It's close. I'll tell you that much.
How close?
Very
What's a range? What range is it at? Is it between
I would say in between 50 miles and 75.
50 to 75? Okay, and how?
I can record the city near me, which is about the same distance, 75 miles. And I can zoom in on those lights in the city just as if I'm zooming in on the stars. It's
Yeah,
the exact
except there's a
same distance.
problem with that. There's a problem with your range there. The problem is that back in 2018 and back in 2020, I was able to measure the altitude, size, and speed of the International
Come on.
Space Station, and that bitch is 255 miles.
Come on,
up.
he already said he
So
was
if
gonna
your
go.
firmament's at 75 miles, you're
confirm
already out
that.
of you're already out of the fucking ballpark
Confirm
with
that
facts.
it's that far.
Yeah, it is. I measured it with
No,
parallax.
is it?
Yeah, I
You can't
did.
go in- How does it get through the firmament?
There is no fucking firmament.
There
That's
is
how.
no firmament.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, he's so
because
stuck
get
on
this,
it.
Not only were we able to measure the altitude, but as I said previously, we were able to measure the speed. Guess how fast that bitch is going?
What? Just throw a number at me. I don't care.
Yeah, 4.7 miles every sec. Oh wait, you're in Canada, so that's. Let me switch that to kilometers. It's like 7.2 kilometers per second.
Okay, good for that. Yeah.
Yeah, and so how can one achieve those speeds within Earth's atmosphere without burning the fuck up? One has to wonder, right?
Well, but again, you're assuming that it's going that fast.
No, we're not
it's not an
assuming.
assumption,
He
it's a
measured it. He
I
measured
recorded
it.
it too. You know, it's not hard to record.
Yeah,
but you
did
haven't
you measure
done
the speed?
parallax measurements with that recording.
So what?
Which means you don't know how far away it is, which means you can't measure its speed. We were
It's
able
a lot.
to do that.
I would say it's
Not
pretty
yet,
close
Cody.
to the elevation. I don't know. It's not far.
It's definitely far. And guess what,
Right,
Mikey?
this is
You
live
can even
right
be
now.
Involved in such a measurement because
Yes.
when we made our video, we did it in such a way that we can explain to you
Come on,
how
Mikey.
you can do your own measurements. And
accept.
here's the thing, Mikey, I'm going to bet you something. And the best part
What?
about it is that it's called Pascal's wager. What that
Yeah,
means
I know.
is that if you win everything.
Yes.
If you lose nothing. This is a one-way bet.
Yeah,
if we
good.
were to do parallax measurements of a distant object, like let's say, I don't know, we're in a parking lot and we want to measure via parallax the distance to a flagpole or something, or a car parked out in the distance. I'm just pulling a situation out of my ass here. And we were to verify that parallax works. It is a valid method for measuring distance. That would be step one. Step two would be applying that method to the International Space Station
Come
with
on.
you being involved. And I will bet you
Come
my
on.
left nut and the right one as well that we will be able to capture a distance to the International Space Station, and it's going to be way the fuck over 75 miles.
How do you see it then?
How do you see what?
The International Space Station, if it's 200 miles away.
Why wouldn't you
Because
be able
we
to see
have
it?
telescopes, my friend.
Yeah, which doesn't zoom into anything.
What do you
What
think?
do you mean it doesn't zoom in? I'm
Oh
at
my
14
God.
meters of focal length. What the fuck you mean it doesn't zoom in?
I want you to record a star, and you haven't done it yet.
Now you're changing the subject. Now you're changing the
well.
subject.
You haven't answered my question from 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I
I
fucking
want you
did.
to. I want
asked-
you to record a video of a star.
And what would that show you, Mikey? What would that show you?
You would see the star as itself, and that is connected to a surface. You would
Oh
see
my
that in your
God.
telescope.
See the star twinkling? Is that what you're looking for? Twinkles?
No,
Twinkles?
a frequency. It doesn't twinkle.
What do you mean frequency?
Like your Wi-Fi signal frequency. Your
Okay, but
icon
how
on your
does that
phone.
manifest visually? You said I would see a frequency. What does it mean to see a frequency? What does it look like?
Well, you would know that, wouldn't you, with your fancy telescope?
Yeah, but what I bet
You should
No,
be telling
no,
me what
you need to
stars are. Why
understand
am I
that.
telling you what they are?
because apparently you're looking for something, and I want to know what that thing is. So what are you looking for? If I took
The
a picture of a
truth.
star, what would you
I don't know.
see
I don't
that
know,
is
Cody.
so mind-blowing
I don't know. I'm
that it
sure
would
he did
debunk
this to
literally
it.
all of cosmology?
No, 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 no.
Why are you asking me that? You should be telling me.
Because you're the one making the fucking demand, my guy.
You're all excited about the size of your woohoo and your fucking telescope, and you can't even record a damn star with it.
It's
Unbelievable.
It's
Yeah, right,
it's not
Brenda.
called woohoo. It's called penis. Let's be real about this. And when it comes to the telescope, I'm going to make a guess here because you're actually
Yeah, he
embarrassed to
thinks
tell
the
me
light
what you're
spectrum
seeing.
is
And I think I understand it.
You're embarrassed to tell the
Here's what I'm going to
truth.
make a bet. I'm going to make a bet, Mikey. I'm going to make a bet right here, right now, guys. Quote me on this shit.
I'm here. I'm ready.
What you observed was chromatic aberration.
No, I know what that is, okay?
I fucking knew
Chromatic
it.
aberration
I fucking
doesn't change
knew
the
it.
shapes
Guys,
of things.
I fucking called it. Chromatic aberration. So this guy is such a fucking moron. He thinks chromatic aberration is the star itself. Amazing.
I never said that.
I called it, dude. I called it.
I never said that. I said I know what chromatic aberration is.
What is chromatic aberration?
The color ring around the freaking moon.
Wait, why do we have all
with
at symbols in front of our
No,
names?
what
It
is...
doesn't change the shape of an object.
No, what is...
Are you kidding me?
What
I
is
know what
chromatic
aberration
aberration?
is.
Okay, so you don't know what chromatic aberration is. So you don't even
Yeah,
know
I
what to
do
look
know
for.
what it is.
So
I've looked it up many times.
So again, I'm an educator. Let
Please
me
have-
educate you on what
You're,
chromatic
People
aberration
have been
you're,
pointing that out. Oh, yeah.
Not answering. You're not giving me. You got to send me some videos, guy. Show me your videos and pictures of the stars. You have to
Do you
do
also
that.
do you also
not
want
talking.
videos where I measured the altitude, size, and speed of the International
I
Space
don't
Station?
care what the altitude is. Show me a real video of a star through your telescope.
Let's
Show me.
see.
You won't even be
Let's-
able to do it. Show
Dude,
me.
Dude, I
Come
have
on.
a fucking telescope. Yes, I can get you an image of or a video of a star.
All right, we're gonna have
What
to-
would
Yeah,
that show
okay,
you,
good.
though? What
Yeah,
are you?
All right,
I'll-
we're gonna have to wrap this up soon because it's ghosty time. It's ghosty time. I have some videos that I want to go over. So guys, head over to this stream. Head over to Reds. Give him some love. Pressure Mikey to do what he needs to do. You need to slowly spin around, sir. Should I spin at 15 degrees per hour? Oh, it's wrong way. That's way too fast. I'll do a spin. I'll do a spin. Now I'm dizzy. All right, I gotta take. All right, I I gotta take this off, guys. I'm so freaking hot. So we're gonna guys go head over here. Make sure that Reds is pressuring Mikey to do the thing, because we require Mikey to do the thing. Look at. I gotta take this thing off. I am so. You're dizzy. Sorry. I'm working on finding another product that can work for Mikey. Still in the design phase. All right, hold on. All right, it's gonna. Nice. Okay, I gotta. Babe, can you unzip me? Yeah, that's. Oh my god. Oh, gross. Oh no. I gotta go change my shirt. All right, just watch fucking Reds. I'm gonna go change my shirt real quick.
Take your device.
This is all just sweat.
No. Does film count as a real photo? Yes or no?
Well, sure, yeah, but
Okay, so
yeah,
if we send
can
you,
but you
so
can
if we
still
send you,
manipulate that, can't you?
so if we send you a photo,
How can
that
you
was
manipulate a
captured
negative?
on
All right, I'll be right
film,
back. I'm
and
gonna
we
go
send
change
you
my
the
shirt.
negatives to go along
I'm all
with it,
sweaty.
will you stop pushing this bullshit narrative that galaxies captured by amateur astronomers are fake? That they're actually there. You're just too stupid to capture them yourself.
No, they are fake because the footage that I've seen, you're overlaying some of your footage. I know how shit works too. I'm not stupid. You're overlaying shit on
You
top
can't
of other shit on
overlay
top
on
of other shit.
film. You can't overlay on film.
Well, then take an image or a picture or photo, whatever you need to do, and send it to me, an actual real one that's not computer generated.
Well, this is why we're asking the questions. If we
Yeah.
send you a photo and then the negative to go along with it, that
Yeah,
would
go
count
ahead.
as a real image, right?
And I'll get it inspected. Yeah, okay.
And if that negative and the image provided shows galaxies, that means that your original claim that these galaxy images are fake is complete
If they are-
bullshit, right?
If they are real,
If they're gonna be on the fucking photo.
are they going to be real?
Yeah, otherwise we wouldn't have gotten a fucking picture of it.
Now, and then you're going to take your bitchin' telescope and go record it yourself, right? Like these stars and all these other...
Dude,
these,
this entire thing is going to be through my telescope, including you driving down to Rhode Island so that we
Down
can
the
do
hill.
this together. Are you like actually terrified of making this trip despite the fact that's going to be paid for?
No, I'm not terrified of anything.
Then
I
let's
know
set
what
it
I'm
up.
looking at in the sky.
Then say, you know what, Red's Rhetoric, that is a great idea. I would be more than happy to accept your offer to take images myself.
So here's the thing. Why does it matter to you so much what I'm doing?
Why does it matter? I don't know. Why are you okay, let me I'll answer the question with a question. Why does it matter to you so much that you're going out putting these fucking dumbass stickers all over your car and harassing people in public with demonstrably incorrect bullshit?
Again,
Why
what
does
do
it
you mean
matter?
harassing people? I'm educating them.
Oh, you call that educate? Okay, well then I want to educate you.
Okay.
So it works for you, it should work for me, right?
I guess so, yeah.
I guess so.
What am I doing? I'm going to the parks and talking to people. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, and then now you can come to Rhode Island and talk to us.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to send
here's the
me some
thing: for
footage.
those other people in the park and stuff like that, they objectively don't want to talk to you. Here, we're actively inviting you.
Actually, lots of them do talk to me.
Yeah,
It's funny how you guys don't know the truth, but whatever. Yeah.
yeah. So if you want to,
here's the deal.
Okay.
So
I'm
so
sure
you-
they talk to you.
All right,
at a
so very good. We gotta root for Reds. He's good people. I really hope that he can get Mikey on board, because do you know how monstrously epic it would be if he came down to Rhode Island? It would just be one of the best moments of my Glober life, guys. It would just be absolutely magnificent. All right, let me see. All right. That. Okay. Okay. We have something new. We have some news right here. Who did it? Here it goes. Okay, you guys ready? This is in the works. We have a bit of a little bit of a CAD work going on. This is the toe nailer. I'm assuming, I don't know how this works. All right. And he should be hopping in anytime now. So in the meantime, let's get shit. I did Does anybody remember that oh, damn it, I had it all set up on my phone, but I never transferred it over. Oh, here we go. All right. I really like Bizarre Bub. Bizarre Bub. So we're going to watch some Bizarre Bub tonight. We're going to watch some old Bizarre Bub. We're going to watch some real old Bizarre Bub. All right. We're going to start from 4 years ago. Imaginary Friends. All right, sick. All right, so let's get this up.
Psychotherapist and professor of psychology.
Okay, cool. All right, so until Andy shows up, what do you guys want to do? You guys want to hang out, chill, maybe take some dick pics? Hello, John. So actually, you know what? Let me say hi to chat. Everybody that I see right now. Oh. Uh-oh, there's a bit of a delay. That sucks. Oh, also, check it out. There's my poster. There it is. Look at how big it is. This thing is huge. Look at that. That's me. I'm on a poster. See, the Drunk Debunk show, only serving 100% proof. You like that? You get it? It's a play on alcohol. Isn't that sick? You know, you can get your own. You can get one of these for your home, for your man cave, for your enemies, I guess. I don't know. Isn't that sick? I love it. It's so cool. I got my globe there. You can see it. See my globe? It's right there. It's clearly in view. Isn't that cool? Yeah, you guys can buy your own. Links in the description. It's only for this, it's only like $2,000. So it's very affordable. Very affordable. However, it is on sale right now for I think like $80. So if you want like a super duper like super sale, we marked it down from 2,000 to 80. So so you can definitely pick one up for a sweet deal. Astronomy Live joined. Oh man. Ugh, why does this have to be tonight? Why does it have to be tonight? You know, you just nuke, but Thursday he live streamed and it was Bizarre Bub. Nice. Yo, what's up, Cuppy? How you doing? You'll hang out in voice chat? Oh, you guys are chilling? Oh. Not yet. Alright, I need Andy to show up. Where's Andy? Andy! Everyone say, Andy, where are you? It's bonus pre-footage. Okay, we're gonna watch. We're gonna watch. God, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. I hate that. All right. Yeah. What the fuck, Andy? Where's Andy? Where Andy be? All right. Let's just hop back in here. Oh, did he book it? Hello? Where's the sound? Oh, live.
Rotate.
There we go.
It's stationary.
No, it's
No,
not.
it isn't.
Yeah, well, yeah, you betcha it is.
No, it fucking isn't.
Pivots like a top. It goes like this.
All right, we're gonna do this till Andy shows up.
This.
Now you're saying it moves like a top.
Yeah, but it's stationary.
No, it isn't. That is incredibly wrong. So fucking wrong.
Oh, so how come I can record it for half an hour and not have to move my camera?
Because here's the thing. There's a difference.
Oh my god.
Telescope. in 9 minutes, it's noticeably streaking in photos I've taken 11 years apart.
Polaris?
And you can see the difference in precession between those 11-year.
Polaris? You're talking about Polaris?
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
talking about
Polaris.
You know
Yes.
the Georgia Guidestones were there with a hole through them, and it
Oh
never
my
moved.
God.
Polaris was
Like
always
that
in the
Guidestone
center.
is like this
You
big.
determined it never moved by a hole through the Georgia Guidestones, really? Well, your
LOL.
assumption, your
Oh my
implicit
God.
assumption in
You're
that
lying
statement,
son of a bitches.
your
I'm sorry.
implicit
I gotta leave.
assumption in that statement is that Polaris is moving
Oh.
further away from the North Celestial Pole
No.
instead of closer to it. And he's already
No.
rage quit. But
Yeah, of
the
course.
bottom line here
Mikey,
is that
come
the implicit assumption in that statement is that Polaris is currently moving further away from the North Celestial Pole in order to leave the hole, because the hole is drilled facing the North Celestial Pole. But in reality, it's currently
DM
moving
found-
closer to the North Celestial Pole
found
every
Annie.
year, and will continue to do so for some time. He'll be dead before it passes the North Celestial Pole.
Yeah, but of course he didn't want to wait long enough to learn that thing.
Oh.
But hey,
he found.
hey,
No.
guess but
Hold on.
hey, actually, if we sent him pictures of stars, which you did, he said that he would like to come to Rhode Island, right?
I guess it didn't sound like he was too eager to do anything.
No, I don't
honestly.
think so. I don't think he's eager to do it. I don't think he's wanting to
All right.
have his
All right. We found Andy. We found Andy. This is what he's doing.
Have you ever loved a meal so much that you sit at your kitchen table and rub your nipples while you eat it? Well, that's what it's like to eat Factor. Have you ever loved a meal so much that you sit at your kitchen table and rub your nipples while you eat it? Well, that's what it's like to eat Factor.
illusions up if I can. Let's see. You sent it in the
Link.
live chat, right?
Yeah, it was in the live chat.
Okay, it's the one on Twitter.
Yeah, it's that last one to my Astro. Yeah, it's the last one I posted in chat.
Excellent. Let me go ahead and full screen this
Oops.
for everyone.
Copy, thank you so much for the $2 super
All right, there's,
chat.
Ooh, it's nice and has a nice red hue to it.
Yeah, that's actually stray light from the
Where
red
are
lights I had
you?
on the house.
Yo!
I should have shut those off before I started.
Yo, Chaz, I got your email. I'm very excited to finally have you on, my friend. I'm very excited, and we'll figure something out.
Yeah, that's a beautiful image, man. So
Brain is now programmed.
watching in the live chat, including Mikey, who's
Blank.
definitely still watching right now, even though he rage quit like a little bitch.
Like a
please
little
explain how this
bitch.
image was captured.
So that was with the 8-inch LX200, and that was with a film camera. That was a Minolta
All right.
SRT 100 with Amber T800 film, which is a 800 ISO film.
Oh, I got a copy. Thank
was
you.
Loaded in the camera.
Where are you?
I'd have to look at the
And
notes,
I'm
you know,
so
how I used to
sorry.
date while I still
Yeah, Andy is 100%
do
playing
shoot film. I think you read the
Roadcraft.
notes in the chat just so that I have a.
All right. All right. This song is for Andy. Where are you? Oh. Andy, where are you? Andy, I can't do the stream without you.
You're never on the scene. The clock keeps ticking, but your face is never seen. The stream is frozen and the chat's about to riot. We're all here waiting and it's anything but quiet. The world's falling apart. You've got
Yeah, pull the dumbass.
but you're missing from the start. Twitch is losing patience. YouTube's in despair. Andy, where are you? Are you even aware?
Call Mikey Smith. Yeah, Mikey rage quit.
Always somewhere else, some mythical delay. The schedule's just a joke, you're away. The viewers hold their breath, they're glued to the screen.
Hold on, I need to change my phone number.
Shadows just stuck in between. Are you? The world's falling apart. You've got
All right.
Traffic or just taking a rest. We've got questions piling up and time running thin. Anyway, where are you? Let the chaos begin.
You can't select a new number. All right, we'll do this one. I don't know if he has this one.
The chat is chanting your name, a deafening sound. We've got memes and emojis, but no sign of your face. Andy, where are you? You're a master of space. Andy, where are you?
All right. I don't know if this is I don't know if this is the same number. I probably should have gone with the 617 number. All right, here we go.
Andy, where are you? Are you even aware?
All right, we got to make sure the audio settings are good. Allow. All right, microphone is chat mic. Okay, here we go. All right, everyone, be quiet. Be quiet. Come on.
Hey, it's Mike. Leave it after the beep and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks. Bye-bye.
After leaving a message, you can hang up or press pound for more options.
Hey, Mikey, it's Mike from the Drunk Debunk Show. So I just saw that you got off with Reds and Astronomy Live. I just want to make it known that that I also plan on sweetening the deal. I know you're looking for a new laptop. I don't know if Reds mentioned it, but you would also be getting a brand new like $3,000 laptop. So out of this deal. So if you take the free trip to Rhode Island, observe the sky, a galaxy. Oh.
Call from
The creator.
to accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Yeah, what's up, Mikey? How you doing?
Good. Who am I talking to again?
Oh, you didn't hear the voicemail? It's Mike from Drunk Debunk Show. I just wanted to follow up with your talk with Reds and Astronomy Live.
And why do I want to do that?
Because I don't know if Reds mentioned it, but I'm also going to be providing. I'm sweetening the deal for you to come and observe galaxies through a telescope in person.
They're wrong on. It's a waste of time.
I mean, you can.
Nobody wants to send me. Nobody wants to send me real images. No photos of it. No nothing. They don't want to send me anything. They just want me to go somewhere. Send me real photos of galaxies, and this can be all over. Send me real photos. NASA doesn't even do it. No space agency does it. So how are you going to do it?
So well, we would be showing you how to do it.
Oh, you're going to go. What do you do? Go teach NASA too, or what?
No,
you're going to have to teach NASA how to do it too. Then.
Well, no. I mean, what we have. So let me before you start getting mad at me, I want to let you know what I want to offer you. I want to offer you the
truth would be good.
Well, I want to offer you a new laptop. If you accept,
well, I've already ordered one. So.
Well, did you order a $3,000 laptop?
Obviously not.
Okay, so that's what you would be getting from me. Okay,
yeah,
there are zero strings attached. I mean, Reds is giving you a $1,300 worth of like a telescope equipment. He's going to teach you how to use it, and you get a free trip to the States. Room and board all taken care of. The flights all taken care of. I have people from my community that want to give you money for gas and money for food. So
why? That's what I don't get. Like, nobody's showing me anything. They just, like, I'm asking for all this stuff and you're not showing me anything. You're not showing me galaxies. You're not even, all these people who have telescopes, they're not even showing me real stars. I know what stars look like. I know what they do. I know what Polaris does. Okay.
Yeah. So
like, none of you guys are recording any of this.
So the thing is, you know what Polaris does based off of your observation with your tools, right? We know what it does. We know what it does based off of our tools. Okay, well then tell me what it does. Tell me what it does then. Well, what do stars do? They just they burn, like they burn in the sky. What do you mean? What does it do?
What do you mean they burn? Burn what?
Well, they're gas clouds.
No, fuck no. God no. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's what we are. That's what we are.
If they're gas clouds, then I'm 6'6" and my name's Michael Jordan.
Listen, man, you've already used that way too often, man. I've heard
okay, well then
before.
I'm the creator. Then you need to bow down to me right now.
Well, I mean,
how about that?
Well,
because I'm
taking,
10 times better than you are. I know how to tell the truth.
That would be taking false idols, and that's
what's it like worshiping the devil? Answer me that. What's it like?
I don't worship the devil, Mikey.
Hey, here's one. Do you really have my T-shirt?
I do.
Great. My job is done. Globies are buying my T-shirts.
Yes.
Are you kidding me? Globies are buying my T-shirts.
Yeah.
That means I'm doing something correct.
No, it's
this is hilarious.
It's
crazy, man.
You're starting a fashion trend. Yeah, and I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I love it too. I got Globies buying my stuff.
Yeah, well, MC Toon has one too. We both wore it at the same time on the same stream by accident.
Yeah,
it was great.
That's freaking hilarious. I love it. Keep buying all my shit.
All right. Well, can you buy mine too? I have merch.
Well, you don't have any authentic shit. It's just cartoon printed onto a T-shirt. So
kind of.
Mine's an actual screenshot of a freaking star.
Yeah, and I dig that, Mikey. And that's why
I'm
I wear
presenting it to the Sirius XM radio. I mean, I'm presenting it to them so they can use it as their logo.
I know.
Like, are you kidding me?
I was there
when
you dropped it off.
Where are you guys doing this?
I was there.
Yeah,
when you
are you guys doing this with your junk?
Because listen, Mikey, I love your tenacity. I love your persistence. But you also have to be like open to opposition because
I've looked at it and it makes me want to puke.
Yeah, because nobody knows everything. Okay, and
I know that.
and being humble and having humility is important in a characteristic in a human being. Okay, now admitting when you're wrong is very important and is admired by your
Good. So falsifying the space agency phone call, was that wrong?
That was fun. Like
wrong?
I mean, was it wrong? Maybe. Was it funny? Yeah, it was. Come on, you had a good laugh about it.
And the thing is, you lied to your subscribers so many times. You really think you were actually a space agency? I knew it wasn't right. But I went along with it. I'm not stupid, okay?
Well,
why would the Canadian Space Agency phone me when they don't even have my information yet?
I mean, I have the sound clip of your phone call with Bob.
Yeah, I
believed
it too.
Yeah, you believed it.
Some of it, but not all of it.
Which is fine, Mikey.
Yeah, but so what? Who cares? Whatever.
Listen. You're in the same space as I am. Okay, you're a YouTuber. We're here to make creative content that's fun. Okay?
I'm here to produce the truth. I'm not there for fancy fun. I'm there for factual information and truth.
All right.
I'm not there to make $1 million off of this shit.
Yeah, me neither. This is my hobby. Like I just do this because it's fun. It's fun to communicate with or like hang out with my community.
So why don't you guys get together and go do some experiments?
We are.
Like
That's
showing proof that it's a globe.
We are. We're literally doing that, and we are inviting you to be a part of it to Rhode Island.
No. Go do it now. Go out and record the damn stars. Go out and measure the damn curve every day. You can't even do that now.
I don't have a telescope.
Well, go get one. Go buy one. Go take your $3,000 thing and go get yourself a bulb doll or something.
I'd rather hold on to that laptop for when you say yes to go to Rhode Island.
Well, why would I need a $3,000 laptop? I don't even know how to understand a freaking $800 one.
Why wouldn't you want a $3,000 laptop?
Well, why? I don't care.
Longevity.
Why?
You don't have to replace it for 10 years.
Oh.
You get a cheap piece of crap. You're gonna replace it in 2 years. In 2 years, you're gonna be like, wow, this thing is so freaking slow, and then you're gonna get pissed off with it. Then you're gonna be like, well, I need to spend another $800.
I've never said that in the last 10 years, but whatever. You keep going with theories all the time.
You talk about needing a new laptop all the time. Listen, man.
Why don't you just mail it to my address? How about that? I'll even give him my personal address. You can freaking mail it to me.
No, I don't want that. Please do not give that to me. Please do not give me your address.
Why? So you can get people showing up my door all the time.
I don't want to put you in danger, Mikey. Like, the last thing I want to do is put anybody in danger. So don't give me your address, please.
So everybody's got my phone number. Reddick's got it. McToon's just having a party with my phone number or what?
Yeah, Toon didn't give it to me. I honestly don't remember who gave me your phone number, but it was a big fan of yours, that's for sure.
Yeah, right.
All right. So, Mikey, so I told you my part of the deal. I want to give you a laptop. Rez wants to give you a telescope and teach you how to use it.
Yeah, but see, I will go, but first he's got to give me his footage.
Yeah, he's working
not
on
giving me anything.
He's working on that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, on his stream, him and Astronomy Live were just going over the footage that they're going to be sending you.
Astronomy Live. Oh my God, he's a joke and a half. Just get real, man. Seriously. If I wanted to look at cartoons, I'd go to the library and look at a cartoon book. I don't need to look at that from bullshit pictures. Okay. Like, I know what stars look like. I don't need him to be falsifying his images.
What if we just show you a different perspective of the stars?
What do you mean? You show me a real star. Show me a real star. Well, that's all you have to do is show me a real star. That's what
they do. They take pictures of real stars.
No.
So if any picture that looks different than a picture that you would take through your binoculars, that's not a real star.
Stars are not white crosses. Okay. The star Sirius is not a white cross in the sky.
Well, I mean, that's just the way. That's just
LED
the lens.
Light.
That's just the way the lens. I mean, that's just the way the lens picks up the light. It depends on how many layers there are to the lens. Like, it's not.
Sirius twinkles. You can see the colors with your own naked eyes when you stand outside, but you don't go outside, so you won't know that.
I know. I go outside all the time. It's beautiful out, especially this time of year.
Well, go look at it with your trifocals, and you can tell me that it twinkles different colors.
I don't even have bifocals.
That's the atmosphere. Okay, well, whatever. You're gonna need them because you don't even know what the hell you're looking at, anyways. Fuck, whatever, man. Just go make love to your wife, and we'll talk to you later.
I would love to. Damn. All right. That sucks. I don't know why I'm a little emotional, but I just I really wanted to get through to him a little bit. Just like a little bit. It's just I want him to not be the way he is. Mikey rage quit because he was just done with the conversation. That's all. I mean, it's you know, you try and give him facts and stuff, and it's like, no, I'm right. Everybody else is wrong. Anybody who takes pictures of the stars that don't look like mine, those aren't real stars. It's like frustrating. I think that's why I got emotional. It's just frustrating because like you just want him and then you have to remind yourself that he touches little kids, and then it's like, then all the guilt is gone, you know. Oh man, I really wish that went a different way. He did say, but he has to get pictures of the stars first. Like he has to people at this. I know you guys were telling me to ask him stuff. I needed to keep control of that conversation. Like I really, it was talking to Mikey is very fragile because at any point he can just decide he doesn't want to talk anymore. And I had him. I just hope that he decides to actually take Reds up on that offer. I know we'll never get through to Mikey. I know, but there's like I don't know why there, but there's like this little there's like a nagging little voice like maybe this time, you know. Video, he wants video for some reason because he thinks that if he could take a picture of something, he should be able to get a video of it. So I do believe that Reds or Astronomy Live did get a video of a galaxy. They just took a bunch of stills and or stacks and then over a long period of time and made a video of it. So I'm drinking water. I'm drinking water in preparation for my other beverage here. This is Buzzy Blue Raspberry Soda with THC. So I'm gonna get fucking blasted tonight. His original ask was for a video of a galaxy at a distance, not a still. He wanted video of long exposure imagery. Yeah, I was there for that part. He could have a near-death experience and go see God, and God could tell him everything we know about the Earth, and he would come back to life and still be a flatty. Have you ever drank your THC? A time lapse, yes, but that's not good enough for Mikey. I mean, anything that resembles a galaxy is going to be not good enough for Mikey. All right. I told Andy that it was safe to come in, but it wasn't. But now it is. Now it really is. What in the fuck? That's fucking disgusting. All right. Well, you know what? Let's just start without Andy, and then he'll pop in. He'll pop in when the ghosties start. He'll be like, I smell ghosties. All right, here we go. We're gonna start without him. Sweet, I thought I caught you drinking during No Booze June. Oh no, nope. I'm drinking, but it ain't booze. Bigfoot and Yeti would say you're getting geeked. No pickle yet. Uyghurism, yeah, ghosties. All right, here we go.
Ecology, Dr. Kirk Honda was featured in a podcast that delved into the topic of imaginary friends. And in this podcast,
yeah, exactly,
Dr. Honda makes
Cody.
it clear that imaginary friends are not evil or anything like that. In fact, it is typical of children to converse with figments of their imagination.
So that's the thing, DP, is that he's all about the zoom, but then the telescope has more zoom, like bigger number, bigger zoom. Like I just don't understand. They call me Leonard Zinnard.
Nation. It is normal and shouldn't be too concerning. It must be reassuring to hear that there's nothing wrong with your child.
Fake.
As Dr. Honda stated, is finally able.
Is this like informational?
A attended conversation with normal across the hall to burst into own.
Is this just stories?
Movie drugs. That child
I don't want stories
for such odd occurrences. But that doesn't mean we can't consider other.
All right, Bizarre Bub. I'm glad you changed your oh my gosh, she's so loud. She's so loud today. She's loud.
You're a good man, Mike. You tried.
Jim Daniels, thank you for the $10 super chat. Thank you. I did try, and I wouldn't say I'm a good man. I'm just trying. Oh my god, I just went to look for my thing to add time to the timer. Guys, also, YouTube is fucking me hard on all the donos that were sent. Like, people are getting their memberships refunded. I don't know where to put this. They're getting YouTube is fucking me, right? Because like I was at my goal, which was like $2,500 for the membership drive. I was at my goal. I was so stoked. And now it says that I'm getting like $1,800. Like what? Like people got all their shit refunded, and I don't understand why. But it is what it is. You guys gave me way more than you should have. So if you do want to support the stream further, I do recommend just using PayPal, because A, there isn't a 30% cut taken out. B, I actually get it. It's not getting refunded back to you. So there's all that. Or there's C, don't give me anything and just enjoy the fucking show and like the stream. This is only for if you want to support the stream. I know that TTS won't work with it, but there's that. Is that just if people request a refund? I don't know how that works. Math is for nerds. Yes, math is for nerds, which is probably why you don't understand it, because you're not a nerd. You're more of a geek. People were posting in the Discord screenshots of their shit getting refunded. Like, hello, I didn't refund this. So yeah, YouTube has decided that it wants to take a hot iron rod and shove it up my ass. Yeah, D, YouTube can't touch it if paid through PayPal. Exactly. Again, this isn't me begging for money. This isn't me begging for support. I'm just letting you guys know, if you do want to support, that's the best way to do it. All right. So, or you can just subscribe, hit the like button, share the stream out to your friends. And that also supports. I can say 100% I did not request a refund, and I got one, unfortunately. Yeah, see, Cody got one too. Cody got a refund too. I was wondering, are you maxed out on subs you can have? I noticed, like, normally when you give subs, it shows in chat who got them, but then when I sent them, it didn't show in chat who got them. I don't think so, because like I don't have 2,000 subs, that's for sure. I mean, memberships. I have 2,027 subscribers, but I only have a couple hundred memberships. So like, it's not because it maxed out by any means. I don't know how it works, but there's my spiel. Okay, that's why I still have the QR code up. So if you guys want to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a thing where you just do like exclamation point PayPal, and then it'll show up on screen for like 20 seconds and then it'll go away. So if you do want to support, if you actively want to support, then that's how you would do it, instead of me just showing this on screen and make me look like I'm begging for money, which I'm not. I just feel like I just want to make that very clear. All right. I also got a refund and no one showed up under my gifted memberships. You know what? I wonder if it's because, God damn it, that's so fucking annoying. I wonder if that's because if you go here, you go to my content, you go to lives, there are two streams, it was part 6 and part 7 that are ineligible for monetization. So I wonder if these are the streams that those were gifted on, But like monetize is like, I don't know. Like if I don't know. Okay, so so memberships on this stream was only $2. So one membership went through on this entire 9-hour stream, part 7. For some reason, I don't think that's accurate. I think that this is when things start getting refunded. So I don't know. Man. I don't know. But there you have it. Someone in Jaren's stream this morning asked how to get rid of their membership because they're all Jaren's a shill now. Jaren just banned them. As you do. Yeah, hit the like button, guys. Is it monetized to do with ads? Yeah, Bruce, it is. So, but I don't know if that also applies to memberships after a certain time, because do you see the super chats also stopped at a certain time? So maybe that's when it started. I don't know, because some of the people, some of the claims, the copyright claims, are sharing or taking all monetization from that point. So I don't know. And like fighting it is like, look at what I have to do to fight it. Are you ready for this? If I go in to fight it, not fight it, but you know what I mean. Like if I go to here, I go to monetization, see details. Look at all these things I have to take action on. Like I can erase the song. You all sound in the claim segments. So that's only 10 seconds. Holy shit. So now I have to do that for each and every single one of these. But like it doesn't even matter now. Because like they're not getting any views. So like it's not even like, it's not as if I'm losing out on ad rev, but like ad rev would be so minuscule anyway, it doesn't even matter. But it's just, YouTube is just fucking me. That's all you need to know. YouTube's fucking me. If you want to support, like the stream, subscribe, share it to your friends, share it to your family. Go out on the street corner and scream, subscribe to the Drunk Debunk show. And that'll help grow the stream. Yeah. So there you go.
All right. So
okay, Andy's still not here, and we're an hour and 12 minutes in. So I guess I'm thinking Andy's gonna be a no-show tonight. So shall we begin? I gave mine right at the end of 6. Yeah. YouTube just hates you. Fuck it. Let's go to Cake. Cake doesn't like me either. For fuck's sake, Andy. It's all right. Last time I checked an ad revenue, it was like 20 cents per. Yeah, exactly, Bruce. Yeah, it doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. Alms for Moip. Alms for Moip. Let's go.
all right, so I got something pretty creepy.
All right, creepy.
Something really strange is happening in the district of Sabak Burnham.
Oh.
People are waking up in the middle of the night because someone is knocking on their front doors.
Fuck that.
But when they check to see who it is, no one's there.
Is it the clown?
Luckily though, someone got
Mark
footage.
Boots. Mark Boots with the new membership. Oh my god. I was looking for the button to press again.
Of this creepy phenomenon.
Well, then the video will get all fucked up. All right, here we go. Yo, Mark Boots, thank you so much for the new membership. Welcome. Enjoy your emotes.
But by far, the creepiest encounter has to be this one.
Okay, so first off, the dude at the door, The dude that had the door ajar, he was just knocking from the other side, off camera. Like, come on. Are we stupid? No, we're not stupid. This is interesting. I hope that it shows my initial theory on this one. Is there someone like on the roof or above this that's knocking the top of that metal gate or whatever that is?
Did that go? Yeah.
I think someone's just up there like shaking it. That's horrifying though.
A piece of advice that someone has shared with me is that you should never open the door for anyone who isn't there. If you do, then you might be inviting something in.
Never open the door
and
for
that
someone who's not there.
Isn't something
Okay.
you want.
Thanks. Not a ghost. Be a content creator, they said. It'll be fun.
Dominic Montijan was home alone when he
You'll
caught
get
this on
fucked by your
camera.
platforms, they said.
Okay, so I'm literally home alone. Listen to how loud and aggressive it is.
I was dancing with that. That was the most terrifying thing about this video.
This is definitely me when someone's
High
hogging
noon,
up the
baby.
bathroom.
Let's go, Icy Spin.
Maybe the reason why it's knocking so
I got the,
aggressively is because it's not a ghost, but rather
I got the
something
THC
else.
soda tonight.
But as always, I'll let you be the judge of that.
Yeah, ghosts can't walk through walls. They can, or doors. They can walk through walls, not doors though. They gotta
Ashley
bang
Kettering
on the
had
doors.
a camera placed in her basement where she captured something pretty creepy.
All right. That's like a car. There's a window behind the camera, and like a car had its lights on, and then drove by the window.
Now, some viewers think that this could have been an image cast by a projector, but Ashley states that there was no projector whatsoever.
Said that it was a projector. All I have is this.
Oh, that
So,
I'm sold.
see, this is
I'm
like
sold.
a bookshelf right here, and this is the wall. See how it would turn?
Oh, you know what? Wait.
So what do you
Play
think?
again?
Real or fake?
I don't know. I think that's just something that might be something that's like right up against the camera. Or it's a Shaolin priest. Lens reflection. Mark Boots. Yo, Mark Boots with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Those went to Timo Lynch, Caucasian Sensation, Ren the Dragon, George Kuna, and Rubik's. Rubik's got a gifted membership. Let's go. Let's say thank you, Mark Boots. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So I restored the gifts that got refunded. Oh, thanks, Mark. Thank you, Mark. I really appreciate that, man. Whoa!
A user on Reddit posted the following video and writes, "Please help. I don't know what this is. It was in my baby's room.
It was
but
in
when I
my
went to
baby's
check,
room.
nobody was there."
Yo, Anthony Bailey with the $5 donation to PayPal. Thank you so much. It says, "Yeah, bitch," with a rose. Thank you for that donation, man. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. What's this? What's up?
The first thing that comes to mind when
Yo,
I see
cookies out
this
here?
is Trevor Henderson. His work is just the stuff of
Oh,
nightmares,
that's cool.
which you should definitely check out.
Yeah, certainly.
But unlike the characters in his artwork, this one might be real.
Dude, it's just a dude looking through the doorway. Like, someone call me? Nope. All right. Or maybe like, I smell weed. No, it's just a skunk. That's all it is.
Reddit user Shadow12 was at home when he captured the following on camera. Shadow12 writes, "This was in my house last year. Scared me so bad. Luckily, I don't live there anymore."
Oh my god. Oh shit, it's moving. It's moving. What's happening?
This one's scary for sure, but it'd be a whole lot scary if it were a cross instead of a picture. That would be unholy.
See, well, hold on. Okay, so this one's kind of easy.
This one's scary for sure, but it'd be a
So
whole
it
lot
gets
scary
pulled
if it were
that
a
way
cross
and then let
instead of
go,
a picture.
and then it rocks back and forth.
That
It goes pulled
would be unholy.
that way. Dude, it's just a string or something. I don't know. Someone's down here, off camera. Someone's down on the couch or whatever.
But it'd
off
be a
camera
whole lot
just pulling
scary
it.
if it were a cross instead of a picture. That would be unholy.
Oh no, I say string. It's a string.
Urbix Hill is a YouTuber
Oh, it's
who
a
explores abandoned
houseboat
places,
rocking on the water.
but the places he's gone to
I'm waiting
as
for
of
the
recent
bushes.
have left
Where
him
the bushes
unsettled.
at?
While checking out an abandoned factory, this happens.
What's that? That's weird.
Like, oh, there's a siren. All right. I thought that was a scream for a second. Yo, fuck that.
What is that? Hello? Hello?
Hello. Like, I'm waiting for the jump scare. Like, of the face, like.
Hello?
Hello. Can we zoom out? I feel like he's zoomed in. Like, zoom out, bro. Hello.
Nobody's in there.
But all of this is nothing compared to his latest tour inside an abandoned church.
Oh god. Oh.
Hello there.
Well, that's cool. Hello there, ASK. Oh, a fellow shadow. Oh, there's another shadow here. Oh. Vlad is going live in a sec. Just well, where's Andy at? Oh wait. Did you see it? Dude, it's just a shadow of an object. Like, what? Is that it? That's it? That could literally be anything.
I can't imagine how, but
that could be anything. Okay, so old rickety old building, literally falling apart, falling to pieces. Actually, things are falling from the roof. Big whoop. Big whoop. It was only a matter of time before that place actually fell on that dude, or something fell on his head, knocked him out. Then he'd be fucked.
If there's a place that I would stay away from at all costs, it would be the Clean Water Demon House in Reno, Nevada. A lot of people have died there, and it's also a
Probably
hotspot
hoaching with
for
rats.
satanic
Yeah, true.
rituals. So, when Patrick and Jason went over to this house, they couldn't believe the stuff
He
they
must have had to
witnessed.
build a road to get here.
Oh, don't do this now.
Is there anybody in here with us? We thought we saw you on the stairs. Are you still there? Are you messing with that equipment? Let us know if you're messing with that.
Lights on.
I'm gonna say yes.
What happened?
Dude, what the is going on with this thing?
I don't know.
At the same
Weird
time.
amount.
I don't know what it is about that staircase, but it just doesn't feel good.
You got bad
What is
vibes about a
that?
staircase? I know what that means. I know what that's like.
I don't think that was a shadow, but it was on the other side of that window.
Oh, goody. The
Right
ghost
as I was
equipment that doesn't
walking
show
back into
know what
the
a
house,
ghost
I
is.
just happened to glance down at the camera's LED screen. I thought I saw some kind of black shadow behind that window, but I didn't even realize until I reviewed the footage that I'd captured probably one of the best
Did he go in there?
shadow figures I've ever seen.
Did he
where
even go? Okay.
It's even more compelling. This is the shot from the camera that was sitting inside of that room. I'm going to sync up the audio from this camera to our cameras and show you that there's no explainable reason that something should have been behind that door.
I don't know what it is about that staircase, but it just doesn't feel good. What was that?
What?
I don't think that was a shadow. It was on the other side of that window.
Wait, I am confusion. So this camera, this static camera. Oh, I see. Okay, so that window is behind this door. Okay, I was very confused as to where that window is.
Now that's scary.
I mean, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. However, it was still, that whole area was being blocked by that door. That could have literally been a person standing there for that shot and then ducked down below the window. Easy peasy. Of the Barba Papa.
Here's footage
it can
of someone
transform
who's
into
being chased
anything.
by La Llorona, the weeping woman, who is a
this
ghostly
lady.
entity that mourns over the death of her children who she killed.
Yeah, she also
It's
mourns
believed
over
that she comes out in the dead
our
of night, as the following
relationship
video
because
shows.
it just didn't work out. She was moaning too much.
No mames.
Oh fuck!
As someone who likes to walk at night.
So that's so cool. That's very cool. Very cool. Every time he looked up, he was seeing he'd run and then he was seeing the white figure. Holy shit! That gave me the goosebumps. That is very cool.
This
run, bitch,
terrifies
run.
me.
That's it. That's
Nice.
all. Like, you're not gonna analyze it. Be like, all right. White figure, ghostly white figure. Okay. He runs. He books it, as I would do as well. I would 100% book it. Boom. There she is again. Right there.
No mames.
Oh, that scream is horrifying. And then there she is again. That's so cool. Like that, why is he just like, and that's the end. That was so well done. So obviously there's three people set up here. Like, either this was a prank to scare this guy or whatever, but there were three figures that were put out there in white robes, and then people were just screaming. and making it sound super fucking creepy, and it worked.
Someone who likes to walk at night.
So
this
sick,
terrifies
dude.
me.
So cool. Very well done. High five.
Justice Alexander has a small daughter who has an imaginary friend named Michael. But after capturing the following on video,
A gramophone? You mean a
Michael may not be imaginary at all.
Oh my god, stop. Oh, I was like, wait, that... I thought he was referring to the Santa that was going up the ladder. It's like, well, yeah, no shit. That's literally what it is. Can we also acknowledge that there's a blow-up elf right here? Buddy the Elf. I love it.
Who knows if what children are seeing are figments of their imagination or something else completely?
Oh, cool.
Hopefully it's the former and not the latter.
Wait, whoa. Dude, Bizarre Bub. This is like, you're not analyzing anything here. Like, we got to analyze. What
may not be imaginary.
Now, what I was thinking was, I mean, there is a blow up thing here that's constantly going. I was thinking that maybe like there's a hole in it or something, and she just put the ball perfectly where it would like blow it. But it legit looked like it either got kicked or pulled. And I'm gonna go with the side that says it was pulled. No, this isn't a pointer. This is Bigfoot's dick. This is Bigfoot's dick. So, Buddy the Elf, $9.95 on Temu.
Who knows if what children are seeing are figments of their imagination or something else
else
completely?
Man. I don't know. It's got to be pulled. It's got to be pulled. Like the dad is hiding behind the couch. Fucking yanks the ball. Because it accelerates very quickly.
And not the latter.
I think someone's pulling it. It's kicked. Oh, chroma key.
Former and imagination. Who knows if what children are seeing
Dude's
are
wearing
figments of their
green
imagination or something else completely. Hopefully it's the former and not the latter.
Fair.
Something else. If what children
we need to pay
are
attention to the reflection of the ball. I feel like the reflection of the ball is not consistent with the ball itself. Yeah, I don't know. Very possible green screen.
Completely. Hopefully it's
or a green suit. The kid just responds as placed, so it's something he expects. Yeah, fair.
It's the former and not the latter.
Like, dude, if that were my kid and that happened, he would fucking shit himself. Like he would absolutely take a dump right there. CGI.
Tim Morozov returns to the place.
It could be like a harder ball, because like some of my kids' balls don't
paranormal investigation. He goes back to do another one, but little does he know, something downright terrifying would occur.
No. Absolutely not. Nope. Nope. A blow to the window? Oh, like something hit it, you think? No. Take that gun, man. Take it. Take that gun.
Тут есть кто-нибудь?
Yeah, there he's got the.
Что было?
It was a deer. That was definitely an animal. He just fucking shot, dude. What if it was a dude? What was it a person? He wasted no time. He's like, fuck this shit. I'm shocked by this video. This guy's an FPS for sure. He's got a fucking cross. A cross and a shotgun. How badass is this? We'll send you back to hell where you belong.
You can call the Ghostbusters, but I'm calling Tim.
Wait a second. No. That is insane. Hold on. I need to get like a... I need to get like a good shot of the rifle. Or the shotgun. And the cross. Like, I'm definitely... like using this as a fucking thumbnail for next week. This is so epic. You can call it Ghostbusters. I'm calling this guy. Yo, he just fucking boosh. Alright, I want a good shot, like. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Alright, let's screenshot that bad there. There we go. That's next week's thumbnail. I would hate to get lost around this guy in the middle of the night. He'd shoot my ass dead. Just don't sound like a demon, I guess, is the takeaway from this. that was incredibly entertaining. That was absolutely entertaining. All right, let's watch. All right. Which one did we just see? All right, let's do this one. When you see it.
The following footage shows a store employee who's working late at night.
Oh, is this the... Oh, this is the... This is the Pinata store. All right, I actually haven't seen this one.
Martinez215, the person who suggested the video, writes, "This video comes from the owner of a store in Mexico. The store itself
Second
has
breakfast,
a history of
let's go.
strange
I had
occurrences,
Burger King foot
some
lettuce.
of which are really disturbing.
Nice.
But this
For
one is
second
by far the
breakfast.
most disturbing thing that's happened. This is what was captured."
All right, let's go. Holy! Holy! That was cool as fuck, dude. What the fuck, dude? That was nuts. Definitely a string. I mean, that would have had to be a hefty ass
Needless to
string.
say, the store owner who appears on camera was left baffled. Given the history of strange occurrences that have taken place at the store, viewers believe...
Oh, don't just skip. No. Babe, come here. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I was going to say, what if it's like in reverse? All right. All right. So what happens here? So her leg gets pulled. And then she, okay, I'm trying to look for like any indication of like, so wait. Okay. I don't mean to like, because I've never been in a position where an invisible being is pulling on my leg. But why would she throw her, I guess, okay, to try and get some grip. Like, why would she put her leg, like her other leg? But I guess at a fast velocity of being pulled. Like, this is so cool. It's very well done. However, I mean, that could be, I'm looking at the shadows, and the shadow could be just from her leg, but it does kind of extend a little bit further this way than you would expect it to, which would lead you to believe that there's a dude in a green suit pulling her. Yeah, I mean, look at how far this shadow goes. I think she might just be getting pulled by a dude in a green suit. I mean, possibly. But then she goes all the way into the other room. I don't know. You can see the ankle strap at the beginning. I wish I could zoom in for you guys. Like, I mean, that's the tongue of her shoe. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you can see that. So look at the top of the shoe, of this shoe. You can see it's bulkier than the top on this shoe. Look at how far down the ankle that goes. Look at how far down the ankle that goes. And this is like covering her ankle. Yeah, it's okay, dude. Who said that? Streaming live on a show. You're having a convo with Vlad. Magnifier included. Jim. Wait, what? Yeah, Jim Daniels. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Jim Daniels. You can see the ankle strap. Yeah, because it's way thicker up here than on her other shoe. Because on her other shoe, it doesn't cover her ankle, but this shoe does cover the ankle. All right. Well, I mean, come on, it's cool as fuck, dude. It's actually lost some of its magic now. Now that we figure that out. Why do we never consider a real ghost pulling her? Because Mark Boots. Ghosts don't exist. Good detective work? That wasn't me. That wasn't me. That was Jim Daniels. Good detective work, Jim Daniels, says ASK. And the camera doesn't move on its own. Like, give me a break.
Was left. Viewers believe that a malevolent force is responsible for this terrifying and
I don't know, like that
viewers believe
there's something going on with that shadow, but like I'm also like, now I've got Shadowgate because real ghosts are expensive. No, says Mark Boots. Listen, man, until I see a ghost myself. Oh, Red streaming to his channel.
Red streaming to his channel and voice. Say hey.
All right. Since Andy's not here, I'll pop over. Yo, what's up, Red? Oh, wait.
And when you get there, you shut the fuck up and you watch the pros actually do their fucking shit.
How's it going, Red?
Oh, we got a wild mic.
What's up?
Hey, Mike over IP. How's it going?
Hey. So did you see that I called him after he rage quit?
Yes, please explain to me in vivid detail. And no, my penis is not in my hand. Shut up. Go ahead.
So I called him and he actually picked up. Well, he didn't know who I was because I changed my number on Google Voice. And he actually picked up and he talked to me. He said, I told him, I reiterated what was on the table for him to take a trip down to Rhode Island, and what I would be also contributing to his trip in Rhode Island, which is the laptop. And he said, well, what do I need a new laptop for? Okay, well, you always talk about needing a new laptop. Apparently he already bought one. But you know, I tried, being the salesman that I am, I tried to sell him on my laptop. So, but he said that he would love to go, but we just need to send him a picture of a star.
Yeah, and we were asking him why, and I'm sure you already saw, we did give him a picture of a star, and he rage quit.
Yeah. Yep.
And we said, not only is that a picture of a star, we'll send you the fucking negatives.
I told him that an attractive quality of another human being is humility and being able to accept that sometimes you can be wrong. He didn't like that too much.
Oh, he's definitely not going to like that.
Yeah. Well, I tried.
Absolutely not.
I said it very nicely, and then he called me out on calling him as a CSA agent, and he was like, was that wrong to do? And I was like, well, I mean, yeah, I guess, but it was still fun. I was like, you had fun with it too.
What was it wrong to you? Maybe to me, not. No, absolutely not. I make no apologies. For example, it was wrong of me to, in your eyes, to shove a filmed, a photo of a star on film down your throat. That was wrong of me to do in your eyes. Did I enjoy doing it? Every fucking second of it, Mikey. Every fucking second of it.
Yeah.
So he wants a picture of a star, which he already got.
Yep.
So job done. He's coming down to Rhode Island, right?
Yeah, we're gonna. But he has to accept it as a star. You see, he's never going to do that. And I asked him. I told him that like what we get are just a different perspective of the stars. Like it's just, you know, you want to, like, you get what you get, we get what we get, and we want to show you how we get what we get.
Hang on. When you say perspective, you mean not smearing Vaseline all over the lens?
Yes.
That's what you meant. You're talking about taking pictures the proper way versus smearing Vaseline all over the optics.
Correct.
You mean with the binoculars?
Yeah.
The binoculars, dipping it in hot dog water. Dipping the front of the binoculars in hot dog water and letting it dry to its crusty film.
It could have been his drool.
What?
I don't know. I hope he takes the trip. I hope he comes down and meets you guys and learns something from it. And so he's not still thinking that stars are just something stuck to the firmament.
Yeah. Unfornicated said it's flirperspective, not perspective. That's my bad.
Perspective. And Patchwork Von Braun says, "Oh, come on, we call it gas like everyone else." Okay, point taken. So yes, Mikey, you would fill it with this combustible liquid called gas or gasoline. They made a song about it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully our constant pressure makes him rethink his decision. And he did ask me why I worship the devil, and I just
he asked that question of me too, and I said, dude, I have that motherfucker on speed down. We spoon all the time.
Sometimes he lets you be the little spoon.
Yeah, you know, I told him that we're great lovers. It's awesome. I mean, if he wants to play that fucking game, I'm more than happy to play it.
Yeah.
But unfortunately for him, I'm a better player than he is.
I love it. And you got a team behind you too.
He wanted a picture of a star. We gave him a picture of a star. He rage quit because we gave him a picture of a star. I think the thing that really triggered him was the fact that it was on film and that we offered to send him the negatives.
Yeah, then he says you can still alter the negatives. Like, bro, what are you talking about?
Yeah, and that's why this shit's fucking pointless. So if you
Exactly.
want a picture of a star, we'll get a picture of a star when you come down to Rhode Island. And we'll do that shit on film, and then we'll develop it with you being present. That way you know there's no fuckery afoot.
We can buy a star and name it Mikey.
Like, all of this shit can be done when you get here. Because I'm not going to send you shit. I'm not going to lug my telescope outside, take an image of a star that's going to be badass as fuck, don't get me wrong, but then only to have you reject it because you weren't there to see the process.
Yeah.
You're just going to dismiss it, say that's CGI or some shit.
Yeah, and that's why I stressed that we were going to show him how to do the process. Like, we're going to do it in front of him, and he could do whatever he does with his binoculars right next to us, and we can compare.
Yeah, when we were having our 5-star gourmet meal at Five Guys, we discussed this at length. We say we have to do this shit with him there, because that is the only way that, or let me rephrase that. When we do this shit in front of him so that he can't make a fucking excuse. That's what I should say.
Right.
So that he can't make an excuse. He can't say that it's faked and CGI'd or whatever, that we we were inserting in a different video in real time or something like that. No, he's there observing us actually doing the work, and he can be involved in the process.
Yep.
He can be involved in the process. Then without the film camera ever leaving his sight, he can even have the camera in his room before we have the damn thing developed the next day. He can sleep with the damn thing. He can cradle it. He can caress it. Tell it, sweet nothings late at night. Pet it even. Kind of like a Mr. Bigglesworth from Austin Powers. He can do that kind of shit. And then tomorrow, we'll take that camera, again, always in his possession, to the developers, get that shit fucking developed.
Yep. And then boom.
And then he will also get to keep the negatives after the fact. He will have everything. He will have access to everything. He will view everything. He will be so fucked with his conspiracy.
He would say that the fucking developer tampered with it.
But the thing is, like, you guys are offering this trip of a lifetime to him again, and he always talks about doing the work. So, Mikey, this is your opportunity to do the work.
Yes.
Trip. And he can be in Las Vegas begging for people to send him super chats to get back home. Like, this is the trip he would already have fun for and pay for,
You're breaking
have all
up,
this
CK.
stuff just so he can do the work.
Yeah, do actual work,
Am I
Mike.
breaking up?
Actual work. Yeah, a little bit.
My
You
bad.
broke up
Sorry.
there for a little bit, but we understood the gist of what you were saying, and you're totally right. If he's always talking a big game about doing the work, well, this is work he could do, and this is the best work that he can do, and now he would have access to equipment that's way better than any set of binoculars that he actually has right now, or that piece of shit telescope that he was forced to return. Because let me tell you something. Did you know that when I bought my telescope, I did not return it?
No way.
Oh, whoa. Get out of here. Oh, caller, you too?
Wait, you
kept it?
Oh, you got that? Good.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Imagine you do
Thumbs
that.
up.
Wait, of course I kept it.
And so I stayed on the call with Astronomy Live for an extended period of time, a lot longer than I should have, just waiting for Mikey to come back and be like, yo, the link's still active. You can always come back. You can stop being a little shit. Just come on back. But nope, he never did.
That's unfortunate. That's disappointing. Maybe, I feel like he wouldn't have talked to us as long as he did if he wasn't at like a tiny bit interested. I feel like he does have some interest in this, and he's just waiting for the right thing to be said, and then he'll accept it. That's what I think.
To add to that, this is a sweet deal because not only is it interesting, it's free. He's essentially, the only thing he has to contribute is his time and effort driving.
Yeah,
it's a long drive. I've done long drives. They suck. I understand this shit.
He's all about the long drives, dude. He loves it.
Yeah, but Oh well, then he doesn't have an excuse then, because
Right.
if he's the type of person that loves these long ass road trips, great. We're gonna pay for your gas.
Yep.
You know, and look at the bigger picture here. You're going to a place where you're actually invited for once.
Yeah, invite it. It's a free vacation.
It really
Hilarious.
is. It really is a vacation.
You're invited, and there's a lot paid for, so it's not him.
Yeah, what a
It's not
generous,
him begging for
generous
people to pay
community.
his way.
Generous community. You've got backing you there, Mike. So he's got really no excuse.
Really,
None
zero.
of his community is willing to sponsor him to go down there.
He has no excuse. He has no excuse whatsoever. None. And so if he wanted pictures of a star, he got one on film, and we'll be more than happy to send the negatives. And as far as I'm concerned, that's a game set match. He now needs to start making plans with us to come down to Rhode Island so that we can do this star party thing. And let's make this thing a thing. I think it's awesome. And we're giving him everything that he wants. And I actually challenged him on the whole film aspect of it. If we do all of this in front of him and we're able to develop the film, and you see this shit and blah blah blah, that would mean that his original statement that these galaxies and nebulas, that they're fake, that original statement was total bullshit. You would agree with that, right, Mikey? And he tried to be dismissive, like yeah, whatever. So that's not a yes, to be clear.
Right.
I mean, he's been talking about money the states for a while now. So come on, Mikey.
Yeah.
They make an extreme amount of effort. They make an extreme amount of effort to.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say they make an extreme amount of effort to not commit to anything that could possibly make the House of Cards fall, right? Like that's just an overwhelming theme, and Mikey, so Mikey does have this like sixth sense about him that is like, whatever I do, I can't commit to anything, no matter how absurd I make my point of view, and he really does make a concerted effort. And he does a good job of that, I think, and he's very careful to not put his like namesake on the line, because I don't know what else. I don't know that he has an alternative, right? Like, I don't think that he's considered it. Maybe he has, but I don't think he has.
Yeah.
So
I don't think so. But to be fair, flat Earth is the easiest thing to grift about if you're the grifting type. I mean, just look at Deep Inside the Rabbit Hole, for example. He made a fucking career off of lying on the internet. But when it came to Mikey, I wanted to really nail him down on this. If we are able to do all of this in front of you and give you these images and the negatives, you will agree that your original statement that galaxies are fake was total bullshit. And he's like, yeah, whatever. Okay, we'll see how far that whatever goes.
Yeah,
I think you probably have to worry about him running away. Like once he sees what you guys are actually doing, he would just leave. He would cry and just leave.
That's
Go
on
back
him.
to his hotel.
So the next time, because here's the thing, stars aren't really interesting to me, which is why I don't make them the focus of my astrophotography. I did like geostationary satellites, the International Space Station, Jupiter rotating. That shit's more interesting to me. But fuck it. Here's what I'm going to do. I will go ahead and I'll get a nice image of a star for Mikey, and I'm going to do everything I can.
Mikey knows his derp is over if he shows. He knows his craziness ends that minute. He will never show up. It ends his
Smear
fantasy.
it all over my corrector plate. I'm probably going to add some chili, maybe some ragu. Let's see what else. Maybe sprinkle a little bit of talcum powder.
SpaghettiOs.
hold on, I gotta adjust my pants. All right, keep going.
Yes, I'm thinking. Oh wait. What about Parmesan?
Parmesan,
that would work.
Parmesan would
Smear
fit
that all over
perfectly.
the corrector plate.
A little bit of crushed red pepper. Does that work? I don't even know.
I mean, we have our anointed.
Okay, so I need you to ask the doll. I need to
This
ask
is
the doll
Mikey. This is Mikey's voodoo doll.
Okay, so whisper into its ear and listen for the response. What should we smear over the corrector before we take images of the stars?
And where did the globe touch you?
What should we smear over the corrector of the telescope? And where did the globe touch you?
So it is
Fascinating.
ragu. Okay.
Oh, Calder, I look good. I look good up there, don't I? Thanks.
Oh man.
What? Oh, okay. I was like, Calder got a doll too? What the hell? Is this on your store right now? Who's making these?
I
need
wish.
information.
Yarn the Fiber Witch. Yeah, I'm sorry. She's on Twitch. Yarn the Fiber Witch. And I beckoned her when I did the anointing. Oh, and Jack Fetter makes some good points here. For $5, Jack Fetter.
We should agree as a community to shut him out, period. If you want to open his mind to the chance he's wrong, then he's just not serious, no more.
Yeah, I mean, we could definitely. Okay, so Jack Fetter says Mikey knows his derp is over if he shows. He knows his craziness ends that minute. He will never show up. It ends his fantasy. And that you should agree as a community to shut him out, period. If he doesn't open his mind to the chance he's wrong, then he's just not serious. No more. For another $5. Thank you, Jack Fetter. What do you think of that, Reds?
Yeah, if he shows up, he's basically going to have a very difficult decision to make. Do I shove my head even further up my own ass and enjoy the weather there, or do I breathe fresh air?
Yeah.
He's going to have a very difficult decision to make, but one thing that he won't be able to say, no matter how far his head is up his own ass, he won't be able to say that we are actively faking anything.
Right.
And he's going to have a very hard time explaining away the film astrophotography because that eliminates any computer, digital, whatever the fuck.
Yep.
That eliminates digital camera sensors, that eliminates computers. It's literally just raw optics and film. That's it. There's nothing else. So he's going to have a difficult time explaining that away. And the question is he prepared to deal with that? Is he prepared? I think if he's super religious and you know that Jesus dong is just so damn good and he just doesn't want to give it up, he might.
I don't even know that he uses the Bible to justify a lot of his evidence.
Here's why I think what would happen. Here's why I think would happen if he's really dishonest, really batshit crazy, and like literally nothing would convince this guy. Here's what I think he would say in response to the film astrophotography. And I hate this because I'll be giving him ideas, but fuck it. I imagine him saying something along the lines of, well, you just captured images of the devil doing his work. So even though the film was operating as it should, you know, it's fucking film. How can you get that wrong? And the optics were doing their job properly and everything was set correctly. The devil got involved with the process.
Yeah, I do think I don't know if he's pandering, but he does mention, I don't even know if he calls him the devil or Satan or the Dark Overlord. I don't even know, but he does think that Globers are evil for sure, and he's said as much to Mike over IP.
Yeah,
I mean, the next time he brings up the devil, I'm just gonna let him know that. Oh, by the way, Mikey, quick thing. Did you know that the devil loves anal?
I mean, he did anoint me as being
Satan himself. So I ended up just taking off my voice changer. So
that means we can expect to see a certain type of content on your OnlyFans, right?
Yes. It's going to be spicy.
Have you not been on there, Red? You haven't done them. Oh, wow.
Yeah, you think I want to hide these guns? Are you kidding?
Sunday nights at 3 a.m.
So, motherfucker, I'm the producer.
He's the one behind the
camera. Dude, we're gonna win an Emmy with this shit.
This is just I mean, honestly, no, I'm not gonna say it because you might take that seriously. Never mind.
Because remember the anointing. When you think about saying something, you know, risky, just remember the anointing. They've got you bound by the bylaws.
That's true. Yeah, fair enough. I don't want
that means.
I don't want to break the SOP.
That's true.
The basic thing is that the only thing Mikey could point to as a way to explain away the film astrophotography is to say that something magical happened. Like Satan used some magical spells like you see in Harry Potter or something like that, and faked the film astrophotography for us because of Satan's evil powers or whatever. I imagine him saying something that stupid, that unhinged.
Yeah, I do too. Because I mean, he still amazes me. Like when you were talking about the ISS being, as far away as it is, he goes, well, how could it possibly do that? And I'm like, well, I mean, it's just how orbital mechanics works in my head. And then he goes, nothing can get past the firmament. And then that's when it's like, oh right, he's stupid. So like it's like it all just, he still surprises me.
Did you see my response to that though? Did you see my response to that? I'll repeat. It goes, well, then explain to me how it can get past the firmament. And my response was, maybe because there is no fucking firmament, you dumbass.
That is a trigger phrase if I've ever heard one.
Can you guys hear me?
That'll cause the raise quit. Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, we can hear.
Hey, listen, I'm about to throw my 80-inch TV in my fucking pool. I just can't type anymore. But listen, just one observation, then I'm out. Has it occurred to anyone that his fucking IQ might actually be 80? And this is never going to go anywhere. You might as well teach your cat to work your leaf blower. I'm telling you, he either doesn't want to know.
There's a study I saw the other day on one of the journals that cats can actually learn how to use leaf blowers. It's remarkable.
I'm just saying, he's not Helen Keller, and you're not, what's her name? You can't, it ain't going to happen.
It is
anyway.
an uphill battle. I think Reds knows what he's in for.
So basically what you're saying is, instead of working to educate that colossal dumbass, we should get really, really high so that we can stop worrying about him and start worrying about our cat stealing our ideas.
No, but maybe you do a demo or bring in somebody more open. But listen, if you freeze him out and he gets no attention, I think he's enjoying the attention he gets.
I know. Listen, every time his name is mentioned, he has a shattering orgasm.
God, now I gotta go fucking boil. I gotta go boil my body. All right, guys.
Good luck.
Thanks, Jack's right. He does love the attention.
I'm out, guys. Have a good one.
Thanks, man.
Oh, he does.
He craves the attention.
He jumped at the opportunity to I was actually a little surprised, but kind of not at the same token that he jumped at the idea of, hey, yeah, I'll watch, and then he immediately joined Reds on Meet and then StreamYard. So that was actually like, okay.
Yeah, I was shocked even.
Mark says the primary problem with teaching a cat to operate a leaf blower is getting them to overcome their innate fear of vacuum cleaner noises. This is true. This is true. My cat does not like the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, we have a Roomba, and when that thing goes off, the cats fucking book it.
Which is pretty sad, because there are videos of cats riding that thing, and it's cute.
Yeah,
we'll just give it a chance,
I was always jealous of like.
I'm not going to video clip that.
It's cute.
I didn't hear what you said, but I'm sure it was funny.
all I want, Mikey. Mikey, all right, I'm speaking to you directly because I know you're watching this shit. You just can't help yourself. So let me go ahead and just give you a tip from the top, my guy. You need to be ready for this idea that maybe, just maybe, you got God all wrong. Let me explain this to you. Okay, so could it be that you're actually the one being deceived by Satan? He doesn't want you to know the truth. And let's say that Jesus has granted you a blessing, and he has blessed you with us. We are his blessing. And Jesus has essentially sent us on a holy mission to pry your head out of your ass. It may take a few crowbars. We may bend a few along the way, but Jesus sent us on this holy mission. Call it a crusade. Oh shit, no, don't call it a crusade. Do not call it a crusade, okay? We learned our lesson, okay? But but we'll call it something else anyway. So a holy war, if you. Oh shit, that's worse. Anyway, but Jesus sent us, nevertheless, and we're here to help you on behalf of Him. So so answer the call and get your fucking ass to Rhode Island, and understand it's free. We're gonna be reimbursing you for this shit, and for the love of fuck, do not rage quit while you're there.
Yeah. So what I also like to think of, maybe this is card talk, but all right, Mikey is, I feel like my attraction to getting Mikey into this experiment is because we can use him as an example for other like people on like the fence of flat Earth versus globe Earth. Like we can, like if we can publicize our mission to get him, the flattiest of the flats, into Rhode Island and do these experiments to do the work, I feel like that would and then obviously it blows back in his face because he's going to be proven incredibly wrong. I feel it's more of a lesson for education for people who like the drama of it,
and to be clear, my reason for doing all of this, where there's a couple, but I'll give you the primary. The primary reason is because I am a huge asshole.
No shit, I had no idea you were a
I am just the biggest asshole. Just a total fucking asshole. Major asshole. Actually, maybe Brigadier General asshole. I can still stick with that title. But yeah, just a huge asshole, and I just find this shit entertaining. So, but there's also a chance. That I can break him out of his delusion, and he would be a person that I helped, and I will feel better about myself for all of 5 seconds before I go right back to being just a huge asshole.
Oh, Jack Furter says on the fence.
Yeah,
there's people on the fence.
Yeah, just like I said, I would feel better about myself for 5 seconds and then go right back to being a huge asshole.
Mm-hmm. And it is those 5 seconds that count. It's
I mean, that'll get you into heaven alone.
Yeah, it's like 5 seconds is more than long enough.
The 5 seconds counts for like in normal people talk. We're talking about like, I don't know, between 60 and 70 days worth of
absolutely
related.
And just so that we're clear, 2 inches is massive.
Yes. Yes.
It's ginormous.
Yeah, it's objectively huge.
Yes.
Right. Better than the old Extends commercials. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Where the guy says, I don't know what to tell you. It got bigger. That guy is just full of shit. All we need to do is talk about, bring people back to the globe.
I just remember the
Jesus has just found out you want him to help with Mikey Smith and nailed himself back to the cross.
Oh my God. Jack Fetter for $5 says, Jesus just found out you want him to help with Mikey Smith and nailed himself back to the cross.
That is fucked. That is fucked.
Oh my God, it's so good, Dick.
Jesus has left the chat.
We're all getting kicked off the internet.
Guys, I don't mean to alarm you guys, but Duke Nukem's in my chat.
I just noticed. What's up, Duke?
Oh boy.
Yeah, we got Duke.
Jesus is right now chiseling an 11th.
The big 5-minute 0
to get out of this shit.
Oh shit! Yo, let's go. We got Lauren. Hold on, I'm gonna mute real quick. Yo, Lauren with the freaking 50 months of subbing on Twitch.
Is something amazing happening?
Holy shit!
Someone named Lauren is likely changing his life. I'm not too sure.
No, she just reached 50 months of continuous support of Mike Over IP on Twitch.
Oh yeah,
that's a huge milestone. Holy shit!
2 months. Who are you?
I know. Like where have I been?
So let's. I'm going to stop splitting the baby right now. So guys, if you're on my live stream, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to end this and I'm going to continue on right here. I will make that a YouTube short tomorrow of Mikey saying, yes, I do want you to capture 2 minutes worth of light in 1/30th of a second like a fucking idiot. So watch out for that and make sure you share shit everywhere because I'm sure at the end of the day it will piss him off. So yeah. I'm going to end this now, and I'll stay with Mike over IP. So you guys know where I'll be.
Bye, Reds.
Bye, Reds. Or Reds'
Bye,
chat.
Reds. Team Reds chat.
Bye, Team Reds. Beautiful.
Yes, and now I am here only.
All right.
How about
Oh, the pants come off because I'm down.
The pants are always off.
Oh, I just wanted to plug. Yo, what's up, CK? This shirt, this beautiful, soft, delicious fitting shirt is from AliasTees.com. If you go to !alias on Twitch, you'll get a link to AliasTees.com. It's also right here. Go buy shirts. They're cool as fuck. All right. Anyhow,
what was that? What was that site called again?
AliasTees.com. Andy has the button, but he decided not to join us today.
Showing off over here.
Yo, let's go. Yo,
You're like your widescreen on my phone right now. Just show off.
You're live streaming on my. Yeah, I mean, I have.
Well, I have no pants on still. I need to change my
High five.
bottom still, but yeah.
It's the no pants dance. Let's go.
So, a quick question. What city is that motherfucker located in?
Is it Saskatchewan?
Regina.
Regina.
Yeah, somewhere around Regina, Moose Jaw area.
I think it's.
The kids like to call it vagina. I think.
Yeah, all the.
I don't want to say he gets too close to one of those, sweetie.
Yo, what's up, Cuppy?
Okay,
Hello.
so I did a little mappy map thing. Oh, okay. So yep, 32 hours, 3,369 nice kilometers.
69, bro. Oh yeah.
We're all adults over here.
I missed everything else.
Mikey's from Assiniboia, Saskatchewan. But is that where?
Why are we hearing creaky and now
Assiniboia?
an echo?
Say what? Calder, I need to help
Somebody
you.
said something.
I need to help you in your
underwater.
audio. How can I do that?
So just to be clear, he would have to drive through North Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, then Pennsylvania, New Jersey, dear God, New York, Connecticut, and then he would finally make it to Rhode Island, and he would never have to touch the state of Massachusetts. Thank God.
Fuck off. It's not. Yeah, it's terrible. Never mind.
There's a lot of big cities down there. He could stop and do his activism shit.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll get him to come.
He would get deported back to Canada before he got to Rhode Island.
Canada's just America's hat. They're fine with it.
If he's gonna do his
don't want him.
activism, may I suggest Chicago?
Oh yeah.
my God.
At the
Oh.
bean.
He would get beat the hell up. Somebody would not.
You could make a pit stop in Gary, Indiana.
Ooh,
No.
don't do that.
We're making out.
That's not a good city.
Sorry, I came back for a minute because now I'm ready to throw my cat outside. Listen, I think we have to agree to one thing. The word Regina, I realize how it's pronounced, but whenever we discuss that city with Mikey Smith, we have to pronounce it Regina. Having Mikey Smith in my head at the same time as a word that rhymes with Regina, I can't. I mean, just help a brother out, my friends.
You just have to accept that everything is terrible all the time.
That was a great website, by the way, and it's still running strong. Everythingisterrible.com. Love it.
Oh yeah. Isn't
Oh,
that like
yeah,
a whole?
everything.
Isn't that like an old Flash animation?
Dude, no,
website?
they just dropped like YouTube, like unbelievable, glorious YouTube clips that you've never seen. It's just like, it's like the dark, deepest corners of the internet of like people that like teach kung fu to children or have great thoughts about how I don't know. I'm not really sure where I'm going with this thought, but it's fantastic. It's absolutely ridiculous and fantastic. Everything is terrible, though. Yeah, for sure.
Yes, everything is terrible, including city names for some reason. But listen, the fact is that regardless of the fact that his city name, it kind of reminds us of, vagina, because we're adults here. We're adults. Well, some of us.
Most of us.
It doesn't matter because we're still gonna pay for his fucking trip. So he should like totally make the trip.
Yeah, he should.
Why not? Think of all the kids he could yell at. Just tell them that.
No,
imagine how many kids he can
away from this.
Imagine how many kids he can tell Santa Claus isn't real.
Right.
How about this?
Bitch.
So I'll make this deal even sweeter. I cannot provide him with children because I'm not a fucking weirdo. But what I can provide him with is cardboard cutouts, so he can practice.
At least he isn't from Dildo, Newfoundland. That's fair.
That's true. I'm with you. I'm laughing in spirit.
I think anything with children or practicing should not be in the same sentence.
Yeah,
Why don't you guys work on?
Right. You're probably
Why don't we
right.
work on Cece instead of Mikey?
Cece is just MIA, right?
Yeah, Cece's MIA. He. I feel like he would put up more of a physical fight when he's proven wrong. You know what I'm saying?
And Cece's in that area, so if we could somehow get a contact with him, be like, "Hey, we're doing this at this date."
Yeah.
He's not doing himself any favors by shooting himself in a van. I will say that. It's a little weird.
Oh,
there's one thing to consider, though.
I got it. So let me amend my previous statement. So Mikey, how about this? I can't offer you kids because, again, I'm not a fucking weirdo. I'm not even going to offer you cardboard cutouts of kids. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a speaker that has a recording of children telling you to go fuck yourself.
Yeah, just walk around town, like each child $5. Just say
for that offer.
This microphone.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, and then you can practice fucking off, going away, leaving them alone. I think that's better. Is that better? I think that's better.
That's better. Thank you.
Yeah,
no problem.
Yeah, that's better.
I still like my idea.
Make sure that there was no confusion there. I wanted to make sure that I'm clear and to my intent of having Mikey leaving these kids the fuck alone.
Listen, with the money that I already agreed that I would seriously fly him and do the hotel, but with the money we were all looking to pool.
Mike, just 2 books coming out. Cover art is in your mailbox.
To follow him around every time he goes out to do one of his presentations, and just do live counter programming, and film him, third party, just drive him crazy. Take the fight to him.
I mean, okay. I have an idea, and it's kind of a shitty one, but I don't know, maybe.
Worse than the children cutouts?
Mike over IP, you can tell me if I'm getting a little ahead of myself here, but I was thinking, okay, we'll take the scope to you, bitch.
Yeah. I would love a trip to freaking Canada. Like, are you kidding me?
So basically, Mike over IP would ride with me. We would, of course, I would have to be the big spoon. Just point that out there. I'm sorry, man. I'm taller. You know how it is. And we would drive our happy asses all the way to Canada. And when we got to the border, we would have a great story to tell the border agents. But we would bring the scope to him, and then he would have no excuse. So basically, instead of people paying for his gas bill, they would pay for mine.
What the fuck are you showing right now, Mike?
There's one thing you have to consider, and that's after all this effort, he simply says, nuh-uh.
Then I still feel like with all the content that would be coming from it, like the nuh-uh moment would be like the fucking the climax of the whole story. And then like it would just be history being made. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it like from a creator's standpoint at this point.
I just wonder if this is possible, and I just wonder if he is mentally capable. I don't know that he's living in reality. The more I watch him, the more I honestly think he is that shit crazy.
Yeah.
He's yelling at people in a parking lot with his car converted to a fucking mobile billboard.
Yeah, he's straight up delusional.
Yeah. Oh, this isn't a secret. And he also like freaks out at people for mentioning his learning disability. When we saw him call him that random freaking commenter on Toon's stream, just absolutely freaking out at him, calling him a fucking rat, devil rat, Satan, like piece of shit, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I really didn't feel comfortable revealing my sexual history with the devil. That was kind of out there, but I had no choice.
So
Just the way he looked at that lady dancing in that brief moment.
Oh yeah,
made me want to call my mom and apologize for everything I ever said. I mean, it was the way he. I mean, you could see it in he just, and he talked about. I mean, I don't think you watched the rest of that, Mike, but if you paid attention for the next 5 minutes, he literally kept mentioning her to the person driving the car.
Yeah,
and kept somehow bringing it back. Like he's, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I'd love to see him actually accept reality, but he has bigger problems than whether the Earth is flat.
Yeah, I agree. But so I have this. Do you guys see what's on my screen right now?
Yeah, unfortunately.
I just want to address this. So I don't know how real this is.
Chat for Reds if he's not watching.
So I don't know.
I can see like this Flatter Friday, whatever the fuck it is.
Oh, that's
you're watching
Vlad.
that stream.
Oh, I see. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. No, he's
I'll
talking.
just do that. I'll blow it up.
Oh, I got
I'll blow it up.
Can you blow it up?
I see Mikey and perhaps little Mikey hiding under the cover.
Yeah, I like to masturbate while wearing women's jackets. So this is an email. This is clearly what Gmail. I'd say this is, and I need to know the context behind this.
Because I've never heard of a jacket fetish. That sounds fascinating.
I mean, but that would explain so many things, though. Like, well, not so many things, but at least the Google search. Remember that?
I think you're missing one piece of the puzzle, Mike. The reason why he likes the jacket is because he already buried the woman in the backyard.
That's her jacket. Damn it. Oh shoot.
Oh boy.
Ever seen a strange message on, I presume this is Facebook, or is it YouTube? It's that one. If I've ever seen a strange one that I can't decipher. What does it mean, people?
Is my email broken? What? So Rossi for $5 says, Mike, CC has 2 books coming out. Cover art is in your email box. I think my email might be broken because, like, oh, did you send it to? Oh, you probably sent it to the Mike over IP. I don't ever go to this one.
Is the second book to argue his first book points? 2 books, Jesus. Right. CC's entertaining because he grasps reality. I feel like watching Mikey is like watching an animal in the zoo that doesn't know he's not in the wild or something like that. I mean, it's kind of sad.
I mean, oh yeah, it is. I want to feel your level of empathy, but I mean,
oh no, it's not empathy. I went through empathy already, and then listening to you guys talk tonight. Reds wants to bring him along like it's a mission. I don't know that it's possible. And also watching,
you're probably right. You're
watching
probably
how
right.
watching how committed he is to what he's doing. He's invested everything in it. If that were to end tomorrow, what would he do?
Well,
it would ruin his life.
Well, actually, there is an answer to that question, at least from my perspective. And the answer to that question is I don't give a shit. And with because whether this dude has a full-on mental breakdown or some crisis of identity or something like that. Oh, the Earth isn't flat. Now what? Now what can I grift about next? I have to think about it for all of 5 seconds. Maybe I'll become a sovereign citizen. Whatever the case is, I really don't care. The reason why we're doing this, or the reason why I'm doing this, I should say, is because, again, I'm just a huge asshole, and I find this shit entertaining. I want to see his brain short circuit as a result of getting images on film.
I gotta tell you, I have a guilty pleasure.
It is a guilty pleasure. You're absolutely correct. He's going to get images that he says are impossible on film, which, can't be digitally fucked with.
Yeah, he'll turn into a stuttering Stanley. And I actually long for that as well, to be honest.
Yes.
Yeah,
so you know how whenever Mikey hears his name, he has a shattering orgasm. Seeing the gears literally skip is how basically, if he were there and he got these images and we're doing this in front of him and he has no explanation for it, and you see the gears just skipping in his head, that's how I get a shattering orgasm.
Exactly.
I see a guy that doesn't recognize that video is just a progression of static images.
Mm-hmm. But
I mean, you didn't, that none of that landed with him, by the way, in case you thought it did.
No, I know it didn't. No,
and I'm not sure if he thinks a star changes. You could put the video camera on for 10 years, and what are you going to get?
I mean, the dude literally said it was possible for him to get 2 minutes worth of light in 1/30 of a second. Yeah, he's fucking cooked. He is absolutely cooked. There's no logic within that brain.
I honestly, when you were saying that, I got the feeling that he wasn't even listening to you. Like he heard a word that he didn't like or understand, and he just, I don't need to listen to whatever you're saying. I'm just going to say yes.
No, I got the same thing. That was exactly what I thought. He was. You lost him at the first word.
Oh, totally.
He shuts down all the time.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that I lost him. I don't doubt that I lost him. In fact, I expect it.
Yeah.
This is the man that wants an S-23 as the ultimate stargazing apparatus.
S-23.
Let's
$7
just remember,
optics.
if the word contains more letters than his name, he doesn't understand.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what? Mikey, I'll do you one better. If you come down, I will buy you a Note 7.
Sorry.
Jesus, it's like the price is right.
Wow.
That's not.
Yeah, right. It's like the price is right, buddy. Come on down.
You're basically giving him like an airplane at this point. I haven't done the math, but it's pretty close.
Where'd the laptop come from, Mike?
Where'd the laptop come from? My old job.
Mike over IP, I need you to explain something because I think you're the only one that got that reference. Explain the Note 7.
Oh, the Note 7 is known to explode in people's pockets. That's
Yeah, I know that.
Oh, that makes me feel good.
I knew that.
Oh, shoot. Yeah,
if you want to be a Samsung fanboy, that's what you get.
I skipped that one, and I went to the Note 10.
Oh, you saved your life then.
You dodged the bullet. You dodged the bullet with that one.
You had no idea that you did that.
Now I have an S23, and I love it.
I think Mikey does too, actually.
Yeah, he does.
And, well, besides the questionable firmament pics that he got with his most recent one, I think he went back to the S23. I think I don't know if it's the S24. I'm just guessing here, but something threw him off.
Him or some shit, and he got frustrated. And
No, he's on record pining for the S23. That's his dream camera.
Yeah. So let me just make something very clear. I know the dude is most likely not going to show up. I understand that. He is so attached to his own delusions that it has become his entire identity. If he were to ever lose that, I think he would implode.
Yeah, I don't know if he'd be good.
He might explode. Actually,
I mean,
might implode.
I feel like part of it would be like he might be worried about, well, what happened? Like, what happens after? Like like you guys mentioned it. I think that he might be scared that he won't know what to do next. But I feel like if we can I would love to provide like a resource for him to, be able to feel welcomed instead of like alienated and like from his like previous thought process. He might just be worried that there's no support at the end, like that we're just gonna drop him and then call it a day.
There is only one person I do not support after coming to the right side, and that's Jeranism, and that's because he's still to this day entirely full of shit.
Yeah.
But
I'm with you. I'm with you on that one.
But with Mikey, here's the thing. Okay, let's put aside for a second, as difficult as it may be, the dick jokes and jokes about testicles and assholes and that kind of thing. It's very difficult. I understand that, but we're gonna try
That's my normal
to not make a dick joke for the next 30 to 45 seconds.
Okay.
Do you think we can manage?
Sure.
Okay.
That's gonna lie.
All right, let's see what we can do. All right,
I kind of feel like you're cock blocking us here.
I'm in a way I am. So let me try this and let's see what happens.
I'll just type it in chat, whatever I'm thinking. Go ahead.
Okay. Mikey, did you know that in reality the universe is fucking amazing? Doesn't it actually, mean more to find out what's actually going on instead of making shit up? You could use the telescope that I'm willing to buy you to make your own discoveries and, in your case, rediscover what other scientists have. When I measured the altitude, size, and speed of the International Space Station, I already knew the answer, but to do it myself gave me a better appreciation for it. When I measured the distance to the sun and the amount of steps it took for me to do all of that, I finally had an actual tangible connection to the vastness of our solar system. And then when you look out and you see galaxies and nebulas and you picture just how far away those would have to be as a result, just the vastness and the awesomeness of the universe, you could rediscover all of that for yourself. And then you can become aware of something, that you are how the universe knows itself. And that is very powerful. You can make a genuine connection there with your own equipment, not taking anyone else's word for it, and we are willing to help you with that. And doesn't that sound much better than making shit up as you go?
Yeah.
Okay, now we can go back to the dick jokes.
You're right though. I wish they got the fact of, when you sit and think about the fact that scientists think now that that it's generally accepted that there are more stars in the universe than there are grains of sand on Earth.
Yep.
I was looking at that camera. What's that new? I don't know if it's new. The Vera, whatever.
The 6,500 observatory.
Yo, called her.
6,500 pound camera, 2,300 megapixels, so 2.3 billion pixels. I mean, the images. I think each image is 23 gigabytes. So you figure they do an image every 60 seconds or 30 seconds. If you just just think about that and get into the depth of what there is out there, and the fact that, forget about Earth, our lives ever amounting to anything. Earth is gone in 4.5 billion years. There'll be no record of anything except for the spacecraft that we've sent out. The pyramids, the Great Wall, nothing left. Everyone everyone you've ever known or will know, no record, nothing, gone, all of it. As the Earth, becomes a red giant and expands into the orbit of the Earth and just turns into a charcoal brick and breaks into, if you just let that come over you and think about it, it's amazing. And yet these people are in denial about just every aspect of just everything. It's sad. It really is.
Yeah.
Anyway, dick jokes.
It is. But keep in mind that for this period of time that we're in a great period of time for the universe. It has a lot to offer. And Mikey, I'm willing to buy you what you need to have an actual connection to it. And this stuff, unlike the shit you're currently pushing, is real. So isn't it better to go that route and be on the side of facts and reality rather than making shit up so that you can feel better about yourself?
Get him into an astronomy club. That could replace his whole shit.
Here's the thing, Mikey. The universe does not revolve around you, but in a way, it also does.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, the thing is like to go off of my point from earlier, I do think that Mikey is not smart enough to put himself in the actual limelight of globe debunking. But I do think that he could spend his time learning and talking about his like journey. I don't see him ever getting to that point, to be honest, because he's got a list of other conspiracies that I assume led him to flat Earth, right? That are not going to take a similar route, like to Jaren, for instance. I think Jaren is actively probably taking a different approach than what Mikey would, and even that's a little tricky. But yeah,
Jaren's a special case.
Yeah, and I
I'm
don't
not
know
sure
where
he
Mikey
is,
goes from here.
guys. He denies the moon landing. He's open to every conspiracy there is. He claims to be a truth seeker. It took him 10 goddamn years to figure out the Earth wasn't flat. Look, I think Jaren, it's great, but that's not. It drives me nuts to listen to him speak. Keegan was on with him for what, 3 separate days with the moon. I mean, talk about patience.
See, here's the thing with Jeranism. So back in, I think it was, I forget the years exactly, but it was either 2017 or 2018. I had a debate with Jeranism, and the best way I can describe it is that I left him absolutely gaped. It was a bloodbath, and like even his own friends had to do multiple live streams for damage control after he just got obliterated. At that moment in time, he was fully aware that the Earth was round, that it wasn't flat, and that he was full of shit. After 2018, he had no excuse. He was actively a globe earther that was lying and saying that the Earth was flat. That's what was going on. And so when he went to this all expenses paid $40,000 trip to Antarctica, he had a problem. If he said no, then he would have exposed himself as a colossal pussy, like what we see with Dearth. But he has another problem. He's not creative. He doesn't know how to spin a bullshit story around what he would objectively see in Antarctica. He just couldn't do it. So he's like, okay, I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. See, for someone like Witsit, he has no shame. He's more than happy to continuously spinning a bullshit story, even if he doesn't have one yet. I'll give you an example of that. He went on stream with Nathan Oakley, and he was like, hey, listen, I'm wondering if you can help me come up with a bullshit story so I can explain away the 24-hour sun, because I had to go to Antarctica and there was no military penguins and they didn't turn us away and we had to see the 24-hour sun and I had to lie about a live stream. Can you help me? And basically,
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Yeah, Nathan Oakley had to basically tell him to go fuck himself, which he did, but he knew he was live and he was still asking for help to come up with a bullshit story live. Like, dude,
Is
that's
there
a
anyone
private
Oakley
conversation.
doesn't tell to go fuck themselves?
That's a private conversation. If you're going to come up with a bullshit story, you usually come up with the bullshit story privately and then you spew that shit on the internet. You don't reveal the fact that you're actively bullshitting.
Yeah.
But the thing is that with Witsit, he has no shame. He has there's like no bar is too low. With Jeranism, he actually has some standards in terms of his content, not standards in terms of telling the truth. Oh, far from that shit. But he's like, okay, I can't spin this bullshit story in this way. I can't spin this bullshit story in that way. So this is going to be my great awakening. I'm going to be a hero to everybody. No, he's full of shit. He's always been full of shit, and he will forever be full of shit. And I would like to apologize to all my viewers. I'm sorry for that live stream I had with him where I gave him way too much credit. I shouldn't have done that. I should have said that he was a fucking asshole and the fucking liar right there to his face. I'm sorry I didn't do that. And I will correct myself if I ever get the misfortune of speaking to that dishonest piece of shit ever again.
Oh.
Yeah, I give Jaron credit for coming back from Flat Earth, but the shit he still says, I'm just like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Really quick. It's also a true grifter, though. I don't think Jaron maybe wants to make a living on YouTube or online, but I don't think he's a grifter in the same way Witzik will say anything for a buck. So there is a difference between.
I think he is indeed a grifter. Yes, he's just not as big of a grifter as someone like Dearth. So now, what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is there are some things he will not do for money. With Dearth, there is nothing that he won't do for money.
That's true.
No.
Yeah.
That is.
I don't know. I think I don't see the same thing. I see Dearth as a businessman who's taking advantage of people who are stupid. He knows exactly what time it is, and he should be hung out to dry. I've already thought. Look, I've been in the computer field for 35 years. I've already thought several times of, but Toon has that covered. Witsit is the word grifter. It's funny that word. I don't know. It's from the 40s or 30s. But literally, that's the picture you would see in the dictionary if you looked it up.
Yes. You see, here's my opinion about the whole dynamic with Jaronism and why I call him a grifter. And that's because there's more than one type of grift. There's the attention whore type of grift, and then there's the money grift. He cares about the attention more than he does the money, even though the money is genuinely sweet to him, and he's loving it. With Dearth, it's the exact opposite. The money is the primary goal, rather than him being seen as some sort of flat Earth messiah. Jaren had this veneer of, I'm actively seeking the truth. I'm actively doing this. And his trip to Antarctica gave him a way out. It gave him an off-ramp from flat Earth while still holding on to that veneer, that disguise of I'm a genuine truth seeker. No, he's full of shit. He's always been full of shit. And I made the mistake. Don't get me wrong. I'm not infallible here. I made the mistake of giving him way too much credit. I will never do that again. And if I could go back in time, I'll be like, no, you're actually a grifter and a piece of shit, and go fuck yourself.
Damn.
You should edit that video in third person.
He's
go back and argue with yourself on that video. That would be awesome, in my opinion.
I should make a response to myself from that video. It's like, okay, when I said this was totally wrong, and let me explain why. Because he went out of his way to say, he tried to make some claim that, oh, I had good reason to be a flat earther before, and I was like, no, you fucking didn't. Oh, but Stephen Hawking lied to me on this one show.
Oh, yeah.
No, he fucking did. No, he fucking didn't. He goes, yes, there was some clever edits in place, but the actual fucking points and the experiment is all legit, and the measurements are all legit. And I challenged him to go to the same fucking lake and do it. Haven't heard back, but we'll see what happens.
He meant to say that.
Oh, go ahead.
And also, I see Spin, you're muted. We couldn't hear a fucking word you said. Just so that you're aware.
He's
But yeah,
on
go
the
ahead,
phone
CJ.
talking with someone. No, it's just funny that like the whole flat Earth believers, they do that whole thing with like the B-roll. And if you know anything about B-roll, B-roll's just there as filler to talk about the story and portraying it. And so Ironworks did the same thing on one of his streams, talking about some B-roll that was used, and so it just discredits the whole video. And Jared did the same thing with what you're talking about, just some B-roll, some edits that were made, and all of a sudden everything's fake.
Yeah.
And so it's just interesting that it's such a basic understanding for people who's ever done any sort of video editing. or work where you use B-roll just to fill in and tell the story. And it might not have anything to do with the story, but it's just there to portray whatever you're sharing.
Yeah, and that's perfectly fine. The reason why we don't do it on YouTube is because we actually know our audience. Whereas what Stephen Hawking was doing was something for like the Discovery Channel, for example. The Discovery Channel has different standards than we do here on YouTube. We know that we have to, do things in a particular way so that we can prevent flat earthers from making dumbass excuses about what we're filming. So because we know our audience so well and we know how to curate our content, that is different than content that is not curated just for them.
Just for them, exactly. Like, so taking you out of the equation are people that are specifically trained to help flat earth or just the whole belief system get out of their little mindset. They're talking about a production that's not going to be aimed for just for them. But they
Yeah.
look at everything like trying to make these little connections that are just not there.
It's also designed to be somewhat entertaining, whereas yeah, we try our best to be entertaining with our measurement videos, but in reality, they're like super boring in actuality, unless you're legitimately interested. It's like, okay, here's a triangle, here's the Pythagorean theorem, here's fucking angles and sine and cosine and stuff like that. That shit's boring. No one wants to watch that shit unless you're actively looking for that type of information, or you're in a position where that type of information is being presented to you as a debunk. But you're not going to put that kind of content on the Discovery Channel. It's just not going to happen. They'll tell you to get lost.
No.
Yeah.
They will. They'll tell you to get lost. They're like, okay, this is cool and all, but where's the fireworks? Where's the explosions? I mean, MythBusters had exploding cars and that kind of thing. Where's the pyrotechnics? I'm like, we don't have pyrotechnics. We just have a big ass telescope and two jackasses out in the parking lot in the middle of the night.
I mean, if we do it in New Hampshire, we could do all the fireworks that we want. That's good.
Yeah, just wait for Mikey to see it and then light the pyrotechnics and just see the look in his eyes like the fucking explosion goes off behind him.
Oh my god, that'd be cinema.
So basically, after we do the observation, we have one of those scenes where we're walking away in slow motion, and then the explosion's right behind us.
Really quick call there. Thank you so much for that membership. I've been meaning to thank you for that, but I got so engrossed in the conversation. Thank you, Calder. Appreciate you, bud.
So I think I figured out what he was talking about when he said Stephen Hawking lied to him.
Yeah.
So he saw that movie they came out with a little while back, and whenever Stephen Hawking's the actor portraying him came on screen, he's like, "See, look, no wheelchair, no robot voice. He lied to me."
There was one scene that was objectively questionable, and you're right. It was B-roll, but here's what happened, and I'll explain the whole thing. So there was a scene where they were looking through the telescope at the horizon, and you saw the shimmering of the water and everything like that, and there was a flock of birds that flew across the frame, but then they cut to the guy looking through the telescope, and then they cut back to the telescope again, and now you see the helicopter that's about to make a landing, and the helicopter disappears behind the horizon, and you see those same exact birds, like literally the same pattern of birds, the same number of birds. They go through the same part of the frame. So in one clip with those same birds, there was a helicopter. In another clip with those same birds, there was there was a helicopter in one, no helicopter in the other, but it was the same water, same birds. Everything was exactly the same. So half the frame was literally altered. So they were like, aha, this means that footage of the helicopter disappearing behind the horizon was totally fake. Fake. And my response to that was the following. One, this is a TV show. And number two, how do you know that in the other video, in the other clip, that they didn't take the helicopter out instead of editing it in.
That was big brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in the original clip, the helicopter could have always had been there, but they just decided to chroma key the shit out or cut it out of the footage or whatever for, again, some B-roll.
Yeah.
Before
Yeah,
they show the helicopter in the frame.
I can't
And the
accept any
helicopter
of this.
Yeah, the
I
helicopter
can't.
could have been there the entire time, but the image with it not in there was the one that was edited.
I can't listen to their arguments anymore. I mean, if you think about it, I've got a high school education. I lucked into IT at the time. It was like the Wild West. I had a Commodore VIC-20 back in the day. So here I am making strong six figures with a high school education. However, I think I could, give you good 7, 8 proofs for the globe Earth very easily. These people can't tell you why their sun and the moon orbit each other, how far they are from the Earth, what they're made of. They can't tell you why their sun doesn't change in angular size from morning to day. It should get larger and smaller. They can't tell you the shape of the map of their Earth or the general shape of it. They can't explain anything about it. And here they want to nitpick over, B-roll footage. So I can't even take that seriously to even argue it.
Yeah.
There's such a double standard in this
should.
community.
No, you're absolutely right, and no one should take it seriously because, again, this is a TV show. This is Discovery Channel. They're allowed to take creative liberties. The point is that Jeranism is assuming they edited in one direction rather than the other direction, and that is fucking bullshit. And so I said, okay, here's what we'll do. We'll do this our way, the YouTube way. We'll actually go out to the lake. If we can rent a helicopter, we'll rent a helicopter, but we don't really need one for this. And we'll see, can you disappear behind the horizon at this lake with the observer on the other side? Can it be done? Can it be done? And if the answer is yes, then shut the fuck up. If the answer is no, okay, now you have something to complain about.
I've come to accept that there's a wiring difference in our brains. And it's not going to matter how smart or how well your points are made. It's not going to matter what graphics or what whiz-bang technology you use. In fact, less technology would be better. The wiring of the brain for conspiracy theorists will not allow them to readily accept the same facts that, billions of people accept by going to school and learning from a person who took courses. If you think about it, they're arguing with physicists. They're arguing with people with doctorates. They're listen to what Dearth says, for God's sakes. And so I just finally accepted that, the brain wiring, it's just, there's no competing with that side of the, I don't know what you could ever say to any of them. Jaren just couldn't deny it anymore. I'm not sure he changed, except that he went there. There was a lot of pressure to, what's he going to say? So what? Yeah, a lot of them did, so I guess it doesn't matter. But I don't know. I'm starting to wonder. I've been into this flat Earth thing now, watching it humorous. I get a kick out of it. I'm starting to think there's no middle ground anymore.
In my opinion, Jeranism just wasn't creative enough to come up with a bullshit story or to explain away what he saw in Antarctica, which was a 24-hour sun. He was basically forced to admit that, this shit doesn't make any sense on a flat Earth unless you believe in Pac-Man, son. Waka 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 waka.
Magic portal, son.
He needed a way out of flat Earth. He knew he was wrong, and I think TFE was his ticket to get out of it.
He was looking for an off ramp. He was always looking for an off ramp. I totally agree with that. But it is my belief, and I will stick to this position. After 2018, after I handed him his ass, he was fully aware that he was wrong. Because
I think that was the beginning of the end for Jaren.
Holy fuck, it was a blood. Now, for Jeranism, unlike these other jokers about flat Earth for debates, I actually prepared for Jeranism. I was actually I put in some serious time into my presentation. And when I was done, I mean, his cheeks were red because I clapped the shit out of him. Like it
That's
was.
why times you just mauled him.
It was you know, it was brutal. So he had no excuse at that point. So him looking for an off ramp is to be expected, quite honestly. He just wasn't how do I say, smart enough or creative enough to come up with a bullshit story to explain away the 24-hour sun. So he just said, fuck it, I'm gonna get off here.
Yeah.
In his debate with Witsit, it was so ironic to see him. Witsit had his same old, bullshit points from the last 5 years. And Jaren, it was funny to see him making the same points that any globe earther would make. And Witsit just there wasn't an ounce or an inch of give for this supposedly a good friend of his that here he is saying to his face, "Hey, reconsider, I did." It's if that doesn't help, break through that wall, then what are you ever going to say, or what am I ever going to say, or Toon or Mike or anybody? The Globe Earth side has literal physicists, people with doctorates, out there now debunking. And who are they debunking? What did that guy Hanby? I don't know. Is he a
Joe
car
Hanby.
mechanic? I mean, he basically built a model in his basement using Tupperware and mirrors. And the first thing they did, because they just got their asses spanked in Antarctica with what? Duffy had 10 of them on video saying, if they ever showed a 24-hour sun.
Yep.
And they just said, no, oh, so what? So then they go right to this guy who was that the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life? And they're like, yeah, this could be our new model. How do you win in that situation?
Oh, there's winning overall, and then there's just winning on our side. So let me start with the winning overall portion, which is damn near impossible. Not because it's impossible to debunk flat Earth, that shit's easy as fuck. But it's getting them to understand just how badly they got their asses kicked. So for someone like Mikey, he doesn't want to accept it, and he never will. So what's going to happen is that he's just going to move the goalpost. That's what's so hard, is their constant goalpost shifting. And so you are essentially playing this game of whack-a-mole with all these new points and all these new tasks that he wants you to do, and you're never going to hit all of them because it's just rapid fire bullshit. It's Brandolini's law. And so you will put in the effort to explain to this guy how procession works, how long exposure photography works, and so on. But he will cut you off before you get halfway through explaining one thing. He'll interrupt you with 10 other things. So that's hard in that way for the overall portion, because they just don't give you the bandwidth to speak on that. For the more personal victories, which are, I would argue more valuable in this case, because you actually can explain your thought processes afterwards, like to you fine people right now, is you see just how much they rage. I mean, just look at Mikey rage quitting over that picture of a star. That's a fucking victory to me. Just seeing him shit himself over that.
Hey there, folks.
Yo, what's up, Brenda?
I just dropped in.
Nice. Well, thank you.
I was done. I was farming the game, and I was done, so I came here.
Nice.
What's up? What you talking about?
We're talking about Mikey and
I've been listening the whole time.
Oh, okay. Beautiful.
She's great.
Yeah, I had some somewhat interesting conversations with Facatsoid, although he's a real asshole.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's
Hey Brenda, can you turn your volume up a little?
Yeah, I didn't get to
It's
catch it all,
low?
but
It's low.
yeah, it's a little low, Brenda.
How about
But I heard that guy say, like, I live 10 minutes from you, and you're like, yeah, you want to meet up? And I
Yeah.
mean, they're just rude to you. Like,
I've gotten over that. I expect it, and
of course.
I extract my revenge, and my revenge. No, I've thought this out. My revenge is so I've had a lot of therapy, right? A lot of therapy. So in the therapeutic world, getting your revenge is living a better life, right?
Hey, Brenda,
That's revenge.
real quick,
And
you're
that's what I'm
still
doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm sorry.
Brenda, just real quick, you're still very quiet. If the mic is far away from you, could you try moving it closer so we can hear you?
You're right though. Living your best life is the
How's this?
is the ultimate win.
Is this
I'm a
better?
lot older than you guys.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah, it's
lot
much.
better.
It's a little better.
Is it?
I'm a
I
lot older
agree,
than you
Jack.
guys, and I go back to the '90s with the internet, IRC chat, and even before that, I ran a BBS in the early '90s.
So
The
who's this,
online thing brings out people's worst, and unfortunately, Brenda, you get it double. So you
Yeah, I
live your
know
best
that.
life. That's all you can do. You know what?
Yeah, that's
Being
what I
happy
do.
in life is the only thing you really are going to get out of life. Happiness, living a life that you find enjoyable. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
And I enjoy
good for you.
I enjoy humiliating them publicly because
It's a
they
good
stay
hobby.
incredibly. You let them talk. You let them talk, and they say the dumbest shit on earth.
Yep.
And we enjoy it too. So thank you, Brenda.
Yeah.
And the beauty is they don't even get it. They don't even understand that they are the butt of the joke.
Well, so part of it is me trying to figure out what's going wrong, what is wrong with the argument, and trying to do it in a way that is different from. So in this world, we have retired engineers, computer programmers, professionals, and actual physicists. And I'm none of those. So I try to take a completely different tack, which is to get at, sort of the structure of why they've getting it wrong, what it is they're doing wrong, and sort of more of a philosophical approach than that. And so, and that satisfies my curiosity to see how they get it wrong. And I feel sad for some of them. Some of them are Mikey is very low IQ. Somebody said 80, and that's probably about right.
Yeah,
and that's true. That's true for probably a number of them too. Right?
I feel bad for anyone that doesn't have that sense of. It's not stupidity; it's ignorance. That watch the Discovery Channel and learn something new. Hey, a new space telescope just went online. The first images are coming out.
Yeah.
How does a rocket work? I mean, look at what you're missing in life. I mean, look at what it's just, how can you waste your life arguing over whether there's the firmament? Just think of the physics of a firmament. What would the material be made of? How thick would it have to be? How much would it weigh? The Earth would crumble under the weight. If there actually could be a flat Earth, which there couldn't be anyway, because of gravity. I mean, you can go down that road with 20 bullet points right there.
Yeah,
So
structural
how can somebody
engineers
devote their life to the firmament? Sorry.
Structural engineers will tell you there's no material in the universe that could withstand it, hold up its own, has to hold up its own weight. There's no material over the large surface area that you'd have to cover for the Earth. There is no material in this universe that could hold itself up.
But I feel like I mean, you can tell them that, but I mean, if they're gonna, there's a lot of things that they have blind faith in. Okay, and if they believe that their creator put something there, then it's not important to them what it is. Because if it was important to them what it was, they would already be sending rockets up and trying to get a piece of it.
Yeah.
So, like,
well, they think that
it's like about magic.
Yeah, like once you believe in magic, it's anything can be possible.
Well, there's like blue ice, blue glass, stuff like that has supposedly been found sometimes in desert areas. And the truth is, it's probably something that fell from an airplane or something, but they think it's like pieces of the firmament and stuff.
Yeah.
Did anyone catch Toon last night talking to the guy who?
Oh yeah.
He had a flat Earth map where the teleporting, as Toon was calling it, magic. Well, I forget what he called it. It offended the guy.
That's Geo. That's Geo. Geo has his ego is as fragile as a blade of grass.
His defense was, maybe we just haven't figured it out yet or discovered it. Just like all the things we didn't know before. Perhaps teleportation happens all the time and we just haven't figured it out. I mean, if you go through life thinking that that's on the same level as, say, some theory that's been, has had 50 or 100 physicists or, people with doctorates look at it and they're thinking, yeah, that sounds right. His theory is I can just fly or drive or walk and I'll end up over here. And that's perfectly reasonable to me.
That's called a sphere. No, it really is. I mean, he objected to the portal thing. He said it blends. It blends in.
Yeah.
That's called a sphere.
Well, he tried to wordsmith it, but Toon was right. It was the magic portal.
Well, you have the prime meridian. You could unroll the Earth along the prime meridian, but if you glue it back together with their magical portal system, you have a sphere again. I mean, it just you can take those models, print them out on paper, use a little Elmer's glue, and get the original back. It'll be a sphere.
I just feel like if you're going to have a conversation with a flat earther, you should find the lowest common denominator. So if I had been having a conversation, for example, and he said, I believe it's possible to go off one side of the map and show up on the other side. But what's the point of any other facts about the globe Earth? Why bother at that point? You know what? Let's just call it a day. You go your way, I'll go mine.
That particular solution has been promoted by Arwen for years, and Arwen has stated in his live stream, he has said, "quote I am a schizophrenic."
Yeah, he's on meds. Yeah.
Yes. So he's
obviously not sane.
Right.
Yes.
Well, if you have a mental condition, then you sort of get not a free pass, but you get an understanding that it's not. But I think certain people embrace or grift flat Earth.
They get a pass. They get a pass up to the point where they threaten to kill people, which Arwen has done many times. He's made death threats, and he's screamed and yelled in his thing. He's made real death threats, supposedly.
I wasn't aware of that. I looked at them all as sort of just, sort of like pets.
There's one in particular. Yeah, there's one in particular, and he threatened to get a gun and fly to the United States and kill Flubbers.
Jesus,
he did.
Hey, Brenda, would you consider trying to chat with Vlad? Right now, he's.
I would, but he won't talk to me.
No, Vlad hates.
Well, he's deflecting from Reds like actively as we speak. We're trying to.
Well, you'd have to ask him if he'll let me in because he has me blocked.
Yeah, he blocked you.
He's the StreamYard. I can't get into a StreamYard streams because I'm blocked. I've been able to a little bit from my cell phone because I think it's a different IP.
Oh,
right?
Possibly.
On my cell phone because I think it affiliates with Facebook rather than my ISP on my desktop where I'm at right now. But but I'm
quick, don't want to interrupt real quick, but I just want to say I did challenge Ironwork 92, whatever the fuck, to a debate. He put me in timeout, indicating that he is indeed a little bitch.
Oh yes.
So I just want to throw it out there that he is indeed a coward. It is confirmed, but at least I tried.
Yeah. I mean, unfornicated, he has Vlad is his bitch. So I'm sure that unfornicated would love to go further into that conversation.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna be talking mad shit about the space station. I'm like, well, that's actually my forte right there because I've been able to capture multiple images of the space station, and I've even been able to measure its altitude, size, and speed. And y'all can't explain that shit away. You won't even try.
Throughout most of last week, Vlad was really ranting and raving quite a bit. He is extremely anti-Semitic, and very, very angry at Globers.
He is extremely anti-Semitic.
Dan's over.
Yeah, it's funny how the pairing of some of these things always goes together. But that says a lot about the two communities. Honestly, if that's the biggest, Dearth will block you in 4.5 milliseconds. If you go to a Globers channel, they not only allow the flat earthers to make their point, I think Toon makes them all admins.
Yeah.
If that doesn't say the most about the difference between the two communities, that right there tells you one's closed-minded, doesn't want any outside, opinion, and the other wants to genuinely debate.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
think the
why I
reason
always
is
make
because
the call out to them.
I think the reason is because historically there's a lot of conspiracy theories wrapped up around Judaism, and they just buy into every conspiracy theory. Right. That's why.
Yeah. What say you, Dan? Welcome on.
Hey.
Well, Mikey went on a little racist rant the other night, didn't he? Was that you, Mike, watching him when he went off the whole black thing?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, the black people. I have.
Just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, when
black people.
Fucking black people.
That was actually one of the main reasons. Well, there was multiple. Honestly, it was mainly because they're blue tick bullshit. But that was one of the main reasons I finally said fuck it and left Twitter.
I'm timed out.
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons I left Twitter, because it was just full of so many fucking Nazis.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, because of Elon Musk losing his fucking mind and going full blown right wing, that kind of content has been allowed to flourish.
What do you think his ketamine bill is per week?
I'm sure it's ginormous, but he's finally done with Doge, and now he's going to be making more families with his time.
All right, Dan, what do you got?
Oh no, I was just laughing because you brought up Vlad, and I was kind of chuckling at that. And yeah, I mean, he doesn't know who I am, but he will be my bitch once I get done with him.
Love it.
And
I just got timed out for calling
Brent, I will say I miss you being on X, because you're not there to battle the Nazis as much as I am anymore.
Can we get a notice when
on Twitter?
On Twitter? Okay, because I thought you said a letter for. But yes,
Yeah.
on Twitter.
Yeah, the ass. Yeah, Twix, the ass end of the applications that you can download for your phone.
Can we get a notice? Can we get a notice when Vlad really does become your bitch?
Yeah.
Will there be
bitchtracker.com?
I'll never be returning to Twitter. Fuck that place.
Well, I'll bring up what I said earlier. I'm older than you guys, so you're fucked. I'm not. I'll be gone long before. Think of this, if you want a little cheer in your life. There's those of us that have technical skills and know how to, whether it's editing video or solving a trig or algebra problem, or just being competent in whatever, and being curious. The flat earth community and the degenerates that are just looking to spread anger and hate, AI is going to give them the tools that right now people have earned, and they don't have. It's not a fair fight. In 10 years, when they're capable of just spitting out a hate sentence or paragraph and getting all the video / whatever computer code they need, my daughter's 23, and I just fear for what the fuck's going to happen in the future of this world. I mean, God, sorry to bring the fucking chat down, but well, just reminded me when you said that about Vlad and people like that.
Yeah. Well, Jack Fetter, I have a request of Boston Concerts. He says to change your battery in your smoke detector.
Is it given the occasional 45-second?
What's funny is I don't even hear it anymore. And you know what it is? My house is like 3,500 square feet, and there's 7 of those little fuckers.
Oh damn!
I've been trying to figure out which, because they're all wired together as well. So yeah, I might have to replace them all at like 150 each.
Jesus.
I was gonna say, Jack, I thought you were white, but I heard a smoke alarm going off in the background.
Yeah, I just don't care anymore.
Yeah, so Mike, I got a little disappointing news from the government for my FOIA request.
Yeah? Oh no.
Well, yeah. Well, no, don't get me wrong. They have absolutely gone out of their way to ensure they are working on it.
Okay.
Diligently. I just happen to be 200 out of 300. I have 199 ahead of me.
Oh God. Man, there's a lot of people want to know about Vlad.
No, it's just,
I know. I'm just kidding.
And also, speaking of getting the notification out, hey, Icy Spin, can you do me a favor?
Sure.
If you have the ability to leave a quick comment for Ironworks, can you thank him for his quick and expedited confirmation that he is in fact my bitch?
Give him love and kisses from me.
Use a sock account.
Okay, hang on. Let me. In that case, Brenda's right. Tell him thank you for confirming so quickly that you are in fact my bitch, and then add a heart emoji at the end.
I'll do it right now.
It's gonna get blocked.
You guys are triggering old memories.
I can do it with.
I was thinking of
Mike.
when everybody at my work discovered the Xbox 15, 20 years ago, not 15 maybe, and we found ourselves online at 4 a.m. and screaming at 8-year-old kids and go get their mommies and swearing at them and all this shit. You know what? Don't waste too much time doing that shit, guys.
Oh, okay.
That's a good point. Vlad is like that, you know, like modern warfare.
All my time doing that shit. That's fun. This is a great pastime. I work really, really hard throughout the week. I'm just ready to just wind down. This is my way of winding down. It's great.
H has a way to temper people.
Because here's
All
the
right,
thing,
there you go,
unlike
Reds.
Vlad, unlike Jaronism, unlike all those fucking idiots, what I do for a living actually contributes to society. So I deserve it.
Are you watching? He's gonna get triggered on
Yeah, I
this
see
shit.
it on there.
Oh, really? We watch it.
Oh, he just
Yeah,
highlighted
it's on screen. It's on screen now. Yeah.
Just passing the message. Don't block it.
Disclaimer: don't block.
He's gonna block you.
Testing.
I have a
I
pro
love it.
tip.
It's great.
I have a pro tip for a stock account. So Mike, mute the stream for a minute here. So what I've been doing, and I haven't tested it long enough, but it seems to be working, is when you go to someone's live chat with your stock account, if you right click and block.
This is
all
where the night
mods-
turns, by the way. Sorry, go ahead, Sig. Or Jack Fetter, excuse me.
Jack Fetter.
It's
What?
Steel
Was that
City.
Sig?
But
Still City,
if
my
you
bad.
if you block all the mods that are on, I don't think they can see your chat anymore. I don't think it's supposed to work that way, but I think it does work that way.
Oh,
Because I blocked the mods and then I'm able to chat. Other people see it. I see it on like my other account, but then I can say pretty much whatever I want. And then the only people that can block me is a mod that hasn't talked or the actual person who's live. Like if I was on Mikey's stream, he could probably block me. But I've blocked like Sea Lightning and all this mods on that channel, and then I'm talking on there, and they're not doing anything about it. And I'm just like, huh, so this seems to work.
awesome.
He's talking about you, Red's rhetoric.
That's right. You're a dick sucker, by the way.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you're an
This is where
asshole,
the night
Reds.
turns. That's what I was saying. He's about to get
Why do you
lit
think
right here.
Hey, what can I say? What can I say? It's scrumptious.
It makes the night
How do
worth
you think-
living. It makes the
How
night
do you
worth
think
living.
Vlad got his name? Vlad, the 92,000. That's for how many cocks he sucked.
Listen. If he's pissed off about it, all he has to do is send me a link, and right then and there he proves
Oh,
that
I've
he's
been
not a little
placed in
bitch.
timeout.
But if he wants to continue
How
to
about that
prove that
shit?
he's a little bitch, then all he has to do is keep that shit away from me.
How about
That's
that? They put me
basically
in
it.
timeout.
Present a
put me in
link,
timeout.
you are not a bitch. Don't present the link, you are a bitch.
Fuck you.
I put quotes around it and even around the heart and gave proper credit to Reds.
Well, you're in
and to Brenda.
cahoots. You're clearly in cahoots.
Listen,
Well,
don't
thank
shoot the
you,
messenger.
thank you, Icy Spin, for that noble sacrifice
Listen,
of yours.
I think I've built up some
Yeah,
street cred, honestly, in
That
the
is
last
that
stream.
is some top tier street cred right there.
That would be ban worthy in any other
I do,
circumstances. If we weren't talking Contra, cheat codes, GoldenEye,
I'll
007.
tell you this. I'll tell you this, Icy Spin. I'll tell you this. I owe you a cheesy gordita crunch.
Mm.
Their tacos, the Taco Bells are within driving distance of your home, I imagine. I'll take you up on that at some point.
They are.
Yes. I owe you a cheesy gordita crunch for that noble sacrifice. To let him know
Fuck
that
you.
he
I'm gonna
is
buy you
in
a cheesy
fact
gordita.
my bitch.
You're not gonna trick me with the fact that Mike had to give you $100 at the Taco Bell to sacrifice the channel's goodwill, I think is what it's classified for accounting purposes, of course. But,
for accounting purposes.
Yeah, but yeah,
you should.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm thinking you did good, and you deserve to be rewarded for your efforts.
I'd love to see Dan drive up for an afternoon and hang out. You know, just saying.
Who, Dan Pratt?
No, that guy up there on Fornicated, DC. He's still so
drive
mad.
up
Look
and hang
at him,
out
dude.
where?
I told you this was where the night turns.
Yeah. No, dude, he's
Really?
out for
hang out
calling
where?
Blender a person and calling Red Retrix a good person. I got timed out.
Oh.
But yeah, you literally said Red Retrix says he's your bitch. He didn't time you out, did he? Fucking motherfucker hates me so much.
He hates me too.
By the way, I agree that Monkey Cat Pat is the best name ever.
Yeah.
Listen, Vlad is a complete bigot, man. He's out of his mind. Who was it that absolutely? Oh, fucking Flatzoid, man. Jesus, between the two of them, it's just despicable. I think it was his live this afternoon, Brenda, where I mean, I was about to throw up in my mouth with what he was saying.
So,
in your
what's
direction.
the story? What's the story with Mr. 11 Frames himself?
Go ahead,
He's just a horrible person.
Yes,
He's pathological liar. He lies.
He's changed.
No,
he's changed.
Give me a fucking break. That guy's off his rocker.
I mean, when they lie when they don't have to lie, that is a pathology.
Yeah.
His name has Jesus saves them. He's changed.
Yeah, he's such a good Christian calling.
God
people
woke him up
terrible
in the
names.
middle of the night. God woke him up in the middle of the night and told him what to do, and he did it, and now he's been saved.
Yeah, must have been suck his dick like, what is that scene from Ghostbusters? That was Flatzoid one day.
I mean, when you actually resort to asking people to explain about their anatomy fucking on stream, you've lost the plot. Okay?
Well, it's because they
totally
feel
off.
it's a one up, one down thing. They feel that it's punching down. That's what they say. It's punching down. And because these guys are usually used to being, on the lowest rung of the ladder, and I come along and they feel that I'm lower than them, then they punch down. That's what happens. And like I said, the way to cope with that is to take satisfaction in succeeding where they are not, because you can't do anything about that. There's nothing I can do about them. Nothing I can say. Nothing I can do. I just go on and live my best life. That's all I can do.
Yeah, I love
That's all
that.
anybody.
Love that.
Oh, you wouldn't say it to his face in real life, Reds. You hear that?
He can come to Rhode Island. So I'll do him one better. How about instead of Mikey being a little bitch and not coming to Rhode Island, how about he show us how it's done, and he can come to Rhode Island?
Yeah,
I'll be more
I
happy
believe he
to tell him that to his fucking face.
Virginia.
What are you
He can easily make that trip.
So let me make this very, very clear, Ironworks, or whatever the fuck your name is. I am more than happy to say it to your face. Come to Rhode Island to the Star Party, and after we debunk your sorry ass, I'll say it to your face.
It's just incredibly surprising that, I mean, this guy was in the Navy. He uses Starlink for his internet, and it just blows my mind that he says the stupid ass shit that he does.
I think he got it.
It's amazing, right? They're actively benefiting from the satellite age, and they still have the nerve to say stupid shit like this. And it's like, yo, let's rewind the clock a bit. All right, there was a time where satellite communication was, an up and coming technology, and it was like, oh, future space age, we're the Jetsons are gonna be here type of deal. Now this shit is so common. Did you know that I literally go outside? I was testing the new refractor that I got, and it was damn near impossible to not see a satellite just whizzing by the optics.
Did you know that the new camera supposedly resolved
God damn it.
an
I'm still fucking
exoplanet?
blocked.
Didn't it resolve an exoplanet? I thought.
Oh yeah, the James Webb Space Telescope did see a exoplanet the size of Saturn. Yes.
I mean,
And
hey,
also
think about that. You know,
yeah, it is.
fuck.
And also here's let me just try to help you out here. Brenda, let me just say your audio, your mic is cataclysmically shit. So here's what I would like to do.
I'm
I would
sorry.
like to purchase for you a Blue Snowball microphone. Would you
Ooh.
allow me to do that for you?
Well, yeah, I'm on a Fifine USB microphone.
Yeah, because I don't know if you're
Don't know if
making
you're
that the
familiar with
source
that.
of your audio, or if it's not going to it, or if the mic is just really far away, or if it's just cataclysmically shit. But it's just very awful.
Let me check sources. I restarted and I bet the sources changed.
Ooh, I bet that'll fix it right up. I'm gonna turn you down a little bit because I know.
Just gonna blast your eardrums out when it goes back to normal.
Yep.
Yeah, it just sounds like it's far away. Like I have a headset on and I can still, you're definitely lower than everybody else, but I can still hear you. But if you and someone else talks at the same time, I can't even really hear you at that point.
He's making all this up. There's an explanation for all of this, right? In a zero gravity place, right? Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, Brooklyn is light polluted as shit. So no, he's gonna come to Rhode Island.
Yeah, that's
tell him I'll
stupid.
tell him I'll pay for the gas though. I'll pay for the gas.
And just because you offered one to Icy Spin, it's making me feel like you should get a crunchy gordita, so that whenever you debunk him and he just like has this dumbfounded look on his face, you can just smash it into his face.
Not to have his blood running through his head. So
We can wish for things in life, right? We can wish for the universe.
I see.
To us.
I see. Can you check your private message? I see.
Say again? My private messages?
Yeah, please.
What?
Listen, I don't eat Taco Bell because I live in Colorado and we have tons of good tacos and taco trucks here. So if you guys come out here, we'll get like real tacos and I'll pay.
Yeah. Here's the thing. We don't go to Taco Bell for authentic Mexican cuisine. Okay?
No.
Let's just get that shit straight.
No, there's some really good taco places up in Amherst, New Hampshire. That's like Taco Central for some reason. They've always
talk about the detoxify.
There's a standalone taco place. It's like a little hole in the wall area. I don't remember the name of it, but I know it's in Quincy. So you go to Quincy. That shit's to die for. I just gotta remember the name of it. Maybe I can look it up on Google Maps.
Dude, I haven't been there. All right, guys. I gotta call it for tonight. You guys can absolutely feel free to still hang out, but I gotta hop off. The wife needs me.
Yeah, get it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All 30
You
seconds.
know what? I remember you were saying that your the pipes need to be repaired and you have to lay some more. Is that right?
Yeah. I can say. Yeah, no, that would dox me if I. They're doing a lot of construction out there. Some pipe laying out, making me late every day. I was gonna make a reference to that, but
public pipe laying.
Tell Monkey Pat says hi during, please.
Yeah.
Now I can't for another 3 weeks, dude. Thanks, Monkey.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post a with your permission, Mike over IP, is I'm gonna invite people over to my server.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into my voice channel and I guess I'll open up another live stream over there because I plan on going for a few more hours if you guys are okay with.
Yeah, dude, let's go.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, we could all switch over there.
Yeah, go.
So I'll send over the link to my server and I'm going to invite all you mother.
I'll drop it in the chat if you think that's good, Mike. In your
absolutely.
Cool.
All right, cool.
So
All right.
Mike, when the pipe laying ends abruptly at the start of the laying, you could just be like, oh, spaghetti.
Oh.
Legit.
Yeah, you'll surely kill the mood with that. Oh no.
Like, I'll be like, it looks like the cheese whiz was on sale. All right. All right.
Well, have a good night, Mike.
Good night, guys. Have fun.
Good night, Mike.
Night.
Thank you for streaming.
Hey, thank you for being here, man. All right, bye. All right, that was fun. I didn't even get through this video. Oh, poster looks awesome. Normally I wouldn't like. The reason why I had been pushing the poster so much on you guys is because I didn't know how good it was going to be, how the quality was going to be. But I gotta say, that's some really good fucking quality. Like, I was looking at it, it's good. It is expensive for the big one. For the biggest one is like $80. But guys, I gotta tell you, if you want a piece, I gotta hold a beer glass. So how am I looking? There we go. And then the panda ninjas, the ninja pandas, very important. All right, I gotta get out of here. I will see you guys. I might be on tomorrow night. Might be moiping it up. I don't know, but again, I appreciate all of you being here. Hit the like button on your way out. If he's gonna be, I wonder if Red already started the live. Let me see. Because if he's gonna go live, I'll just send you all over there. Here. All right, so he's not live yet. Oh, he scheduled one. So let me send you guys over. Edit. It's not here. Reds. Oh my god. Reds rhetoric. Oh, I can't raid Reds. All right, well, I can't raid them. Just go over there, guys. Make sure you like his stream too. All right, I will see you guys soon. I might be on tomorrow night, like I said. Again, posters sick as fuck. Links in the description. Also check out AliasTees.com. You get super nice shirts like this, handmade by Lauren McKay herself. So go support a really good business there. All right, and I'm out. Enjoy, guys. Have a good night. I'm gonna play a music song, which is going to be let's see, because Andy wasn't here tonight, he bailed on me, which is fine because he's got his own things going on. We're gonna play
Andy's Meat once I unmute. Oh god.
Special treat. Folks,
all right, good night, guys.
Good night, guys.
For a taste of Andy's meat. Andy's meat. Andy's meat. Andy's meat. Yeah, they say it can't be beat.
Beat that meat.
Big and juicy, oh so sweet. Andy's meat, best in the land. He pulls it out, a sight to see, a glorious piece, wild and free. Handles it with care, you see, for you, for him, for ecstasy.
Andy's meat.
Andy's meat.
Andy's meat.
Yeah, they say it can't
SpaghettiOs.
be beat. That
All right, good night, guys.
big and juicy, oh so sweet. Andy's meat, best in the land. The juices run, they drip and gleam. Looks just like a hungry dream. Hot and tasty, so it would seem. Flowing like a steady stream. Andy's meat. Andy's meat. Andy's meat. Yeah, they say it can't be beat.
Beat that meat.
Big and juicy, oh so sweet. Andy's meat, best in the land. taste and you'll understand why it's famous through the land. Fits right there, there in your hand. Andy's meat,
Best in the land.
Ooh, Andy's meat.
Good night, everybody.
Can't be beat. So juicy.
Oh, here's the build up.
So tasty. Andy's meat. Best in the land. Andy's meat. Andy's meat. Andy's meat. Andy's meat. Andy's meat. Andy's meat. Best in the